live? Am I here? Hold on, mic check 1, 2. Just make sure orientation is. Are we good? Oh, we are. I'm good. Hello. Oh, you guys can't see me. All right, all right. Okay, so I have my chat in hand, so I can say hello to you guys. Welcome, new me kid. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. This sweater's making me look fat. Okay. How many of you guys are there? What's up? Um, I'm not at home right now. I feel like I'm being interviewed. So look, I'll sit like this. Hold on. Make sure my pockets are smooth, so I stop looking fat. All right. Again, I'm not home, and I'm gonna play Xbox. You're not gonna see it because I'm just trying to how do you say, get into the groove of having a face cam. So while I'm not home, right? While I'm not, hold on, let me get my controller. And check this out. I am drinking Coca-Cola from a Libra cup. Look at this. With their straw. Mmm. Mmm. All right, I'm done. Can you guys hear me good? Hold on, let me see. Let me see what I sound like. Hold on. Let me see what I sound good. Wait. Am I far away? Hold on. Oh, dude. I am. Oh shit, I am. Uh, hold on. Why is my mic not working? Hold on. Jacobo, how the fuck were you the neighbors or something? Did you know? Hold on, let me try again. Turn the mic off, turn the mic back on. Hello, hello. Mic check 1, 2. Oh shit, I'm going to Fortnite. No, no, no. Alright, good. Cat, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, hold on. Alright, can you guys hear me? Am I good? Okay. Oh, let me see how I sound now. Give me a second. Listen to myself on the stream. Wait, hello? Mic check. I don't know how far I am. Hold on, let me see. Fuck it. You know what? I don't care. I don't care. We're gonna hang out like this today. All right, we're hanging out like this. You know, there's a better stream right now. It's Terrorizers. You guys should go watch Terrorizer stream right now because it's a lot better than what we got going on here. Does YouTube still pay me? No. Google does. Google does. But yeah, dude, maybe you guys should go watch Terrorizer stream because fucking this stream is a travesty. I'm only using this right here, this phone, so I can see my chat because you guys are far. I'm streaming from my phone. How come I can't fucking read the chat? Where's the chat at? What do I do with the chat? Hello. I suck, dude. I suck at this. But I'm doing good, you guys. How are you, Jay? What's up, Jay? Um, you have a friend that sounds like me, Starlight? You like jack off to their voice too, or what? Hmm? Unabomber vibes. You think I'm Timothy McVeigh or what? What up, Danny boy? Hey, hold on. Let me see, get her to do a backflip. All right, here, play. Okay, okay. I did what I could. Leave my dog alone. This isn't my place, you guys. This isn't my place. I'm house sitting right now. You want me to play Rakai? Is that how you say his name? Rakai? I tried, dude. I couldn't make the cat do a flip. What up, King 401? Arioxy, what's up? Arioxy, tell me the story behind your name. Tell me the story behind your name. What up, sick rapper? The cat does transform. What up, no excuses? I'm in Arizona right now, Riley. But 762. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Nobody needs to know. Shut up. Shut up. But I'm about to play Grand Theft Auto for a little bit. This is my gamer chair. You see this? Look at that beautiful back support. This is my gamer chair. Oh shit, Acid Lab has 2 times bonus? I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Wait, Cookie, did you change your name on Xbox? Are you like Burnhams now? Did you like get rid of your Cookie name? Oh man. Monty B, I do like rock. Metal's alright, but I like rock more than metal. Drake, I have like 5 area codes and zip codes that I live in. Huh? What up, Tyrone Biggums? You use your bed as a furniture? Like, I'll be honest. You guys, what's up, Louis Koji? When when I first started YouTube, I legit started on a cardboard box that had a lid. You lifted it up, so it was a cardboard box that was probably like for copy paper, and it had like a lid on top of it, but the cardboard box lid it came with it. I sat cross-legged because you can't say Indian style anymore because I don't know, for some reason you get arrested and shot now. But elementary, I knew it as like sitting Indian style, but I would sit cross-legged. I had a futon bed, so like my couch was a bed, and I would sit with my back against it, and then I'd have the laptop in front of me, and it was a Dell Inspiron, and I have a mouse that had that little red ball, so you didn't have to move the mouse, you just move the ball, and I would edit my videos and shit like that on that box. And to this day, to this day, yeah, they like people think that you need this crazy setup and stuff. Like, one of my favorite things to do? Arfa, what's up? One of my favorite things to do is Arifa knows this. One of Zay, I'm not a cat person, dude. I'm not a cat or a dog person. I'm cool with them, but like, I don't own them. But one of my favorite things to do, I guess one of my guilty pleasures, is to go to streamers that have like 0 viewers, like for like they have like 0 to like 10 viewers, and watch them stream and have all these fucking LED lights. They have like all that shit that pops up on the screen, like thanks for the follow and the like, you know what I mean? All that shit that pops off. And I just sit there and I I don't know why I enjoy that shit. It's kind of like what up, Louis? It's kind of like again, I don't know why I enjoy it. You guys, if you fall, it's the cat. She's going crazy right now. But I think I don't know. I think I enjoy their delusion. Like I either like the story is they either enjoy streaming to little or no one, and I think that's funny because it's like they don't care. They're just having fun. They just want to stream. They probably have a normal 9 to 5 job and they're totally cool with it and they're like it's fine for them and they like that and they just stream just just for a hobby. Or the thing that makes me laugh is they think they're gonna make it, and I know they're not. I know they're not gonna pop off. Like their personas are usually bland. Like, and I know it sounds sad. I know it sounds sad, but I don't fucking care. I'm being real about it. Like I don't care. I enjoy that. I'll go to like when I sometimes when I'm off streaming, I'll be like I'll put in a game that I like, and I'll be like, what are they streaming on here? And I'll watch, and I'll still see people playing like The Legend of Zelda, like they're doing a walk or playthrough, and they're not talking. Every now and then they'll cough. They'll like clear the throat. but like, dude, I look, and it's like they've been live for like 14 hours. You know what I mean? It's like that. It's like, oh man, I feel like their chair's growing mold and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But or I see them right. I see them at a part where that I passed, and I'm like, how the fuck are you struggling there? Like, how have you not made any progress? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That shit just it boggles my mind. But but I like doing that, and on Twitch especially. Like, I like watching those. I like watching the TTV people stream. And dude, like, I get curious. Like, if I die to someone on Fortnite that has like the name like Super Gaylord TTV or Omega Gaylord like YT, like I do get curious and I'll look. Like, I'll grab my phone and I'll look and I'll see if they're streaming. And sometimes they are live on their PlayStation or whatever, you know. And it's just like, oh, that like, and I look at their health or I look at their gameplay, and I'm like, no way did I die to that dude. Like, I'll go back on their stream too to see how they killed me. And you see me fighting off a whole fucking army. Like, you see me as like Thanos fighting the Avengers off and shit like that. And they come in one tap me with a fucking misfire SMG shot cross map. And I'm like, oh my gosh, no way. I thought I died to someone good or something like that. But I'm watching this dude. And I'm just like, that's so fucking lame. You ever do that though? You ever do that? You guys ever look at people like their gameplay once you die and you see how horrible they are and go, how the fuck did I die to that? You know what I mean? Oh man, it's getting hot. Hold on. Sorry guys, hold on. The hoodie's burning my head right now. But yeah, like for the most part though, for the most part, I hardly ever watch the people that kill me in Fortnite. Like I don't really watch them when they kill me. Like I usually leave unless it's like the last like top three. I want to see who's gonna win. Like I'm just curious to see who's gonna come out and fight at the end. Or sometimes I get all bitter because I'm like, look, say there's 5 people left at the last circle, right? And you see one guy die, and then I die next. That means there's 3, right? And then you hear 2 people shooting, and then you don't hear the third shooting. It's like, what the fuck is the third doing? The third should be third partying one of them, or the third should be looking at like this guy is winning the fight, this guy's losing the fight, so I need to shoot at this guy because if I kill him or this guy dies right away, at least this guy's injured. You know what I'm saying? Like you start strategizing and stuff like that. So I started looking and analyzing and critiquing their gameplay, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's Super Omega Gaylord, like YTTV, you know? What up, Alec? But yeah. When did I last eat at Roberto's? Probably like 2 weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. But what are you guys doing? How is your guys' Monday morning? Dude, look at my hair, it's like all fucking destroyed and shit. Sorry guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it looks like whiskers and stuff. And you know what? Shut the fuck up, Melly. I hate the losers that come in here. Like, look, when people come to watch streamers or podcasts, and like, I fucking hate people that adopt internet language, especially yap. It's like, what do you expect me to do? Be like this? Like, dude, I'm surprised, like, you got your hand off your uncle's dick to type that shit. Holy yap, dude! Like, what the fuck did you expect me to do, stupid? No, he didn't, shower general. Knock it off. But, yeah, like, I no, but for real, honestly though, like, do you guys not hate yourselves? I'm just curious. Like, everyone, I want you to do this test. This is just to see how unoriginal you are, okay? Just do this test. Go to your phone, right? And search up the word yap. Scroll back as far as it goes, and then see when you first adopted it. See when someone first started using it, and then when you started using it. Tell me when you got infected. Because I feel like when anyone talks like the internet, like you, dude, you know who's like major, like fucking adopter of like internet culture, right? Fucking Nogla. Nogla will say everything. You know, he'll be into brain rot. Like he'll adopt anything you find on on the internet. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I guess because I'm not gay and I don't like follow people and shit like that, that I don't copy like what everyone else is doing. Like I've never said yeah. Like type in your chat, look for the word, put SHEEEEE. You remember when everyone was saying that sheesh bullshit? You guys remember that? Did you guys grow out of it? Did you guys grow out of it? Remember that? When everyone would be like, sheesh. Do you remember that stupid shit? Every fucking Twitch streamer, losers, dude. I don't know. I couldn't do that. Like, read your F's in the chat. Isaiah Densmore. I hate watch YouTubers with the nicest quality camera and mic, and they have like 10 subs. It seems ingenuine. Me too, Isaiah. Me too. Like, I'm glad I don't have nice quality camera, dude, because I'm fucking using an old ass phone for that stream. But yeah. What up, Spano? But like for real, like all you have to do to see how unoriginal and sad you are is put in any of those terms, like in the stream. Oh, dude, and I'm sorry, someone fucking not super chatted, but someone joined membership. And I think it was Uncle Mo, right? Uncle Mo. I didn't mean to fucking skip you. Thank you, Uncle Mo. I appreciate it. Appreciate it for the membership. But yeah, dude, I don't know, dude. Thanks, Millie. But yeah, like I don't know why like people think that shit like I'm gonna oil you up or oil up is funny. Like it's not like here's one of the things. I Louis am full of hate, all right? I hate a lot of stupid shit. Like I really do. I really do. And I don't just talk from ignorance. Like I'll explain why I hate it. I don't just go, I hate it. I don't like it. Stop. You know what I mean? I'm not like that. But the reason why I don't like all these terms is because I know a lot of you guys are virgins, for one. I know a lot of you guys don't talk like this in real life, except with your friends from the middle, like the Middle West. You guys only say like your OnlyFans, Feet Finder, gay jokes only to each other, but you don't say this stuff like out at work or you don't risk it. You know what I mean? You don't risk the shit that my friends and I say on YouTube. You guys will say it in your group chats and all that stuff, but you don't actually live it. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, Like the skibbity toilet shit. Like, who the fuck thought that was funny? Like, for real. Like, how many times did you say skibbity toilet right before you bang someone? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it wasn't successful. Never. Nobody fucking, nobody like whipped your dick out and started sucking on it as soon as you finished saying the toilet part. What up, beef chomp? You know about the hidden masters? But yeah, that shit bothers me like a lot. And like I said, the reason why is because it's just, all right, you guys have to understand this, okay? My friends and I, like, we're kind of on the internet all the time, you know? We see social media, we see comments, we see when other YouTubers get in trouble, we see when other Twitch streamers get in trouble, we see the controversies, we see like how people respond, and that shit's all around us. Like all the trends, all the stuff people say is all around us. We'll hear it all the time. So it's like, to me, it's already fucking old. As soon as it comes out, it's already old to me. Like I'm already over it. What up, Niffy? So when people come into any of our streams, the comment section, and they just start dropping like these lines, you know what I mean? Like, oil you up, or does it clap, or I'm almost done. Like, these are the lamest fucking jokes ever. Like, this is exactly how I see people, right? I always talk about this on my streams, but I don't have a cam. But I'm gonna do it right now since I have a cam, right? Pretend there's a bunch of people sitting over here. Hold on, I'm gonna put my hood back on, right? So I'm gonna act like I'm a new person walking in. Pretend everyone's over here. Pretend Louis is right here streaming, right? Though this is how I view streams. I view streams like this. Someone walks in, right? They walk in and they sit down and they're watching the person stream. And they're like, hey man, what's up? How you doing? What's going on, dude? What you playing? Like they're talking, right? And there's that fucking loser that comes in like this. Skibbity toilet! Oil you up! Fentanyl joke. Any Riz Lords in here? Somebody say the N-word. And it's like, get the fuck out. Like, leave. Leave immediately, dude. Get the fuck. You're not funny. You're not funny. That's how I see you guys walk in. You guys like walk in, and you're just like, Dewey, you play with Mini Lad? Where's Mini Lad, Dewey? Trying to lick your fucking elbow and bite your ear at the same time. He's like, where's Mini Lad, joke, Dewey? That's how I see you guys, dude. Like you guys aren't funny at all. It's like, and I'm just like, dude, people are just chilling. They just want to relax and chill. And then these fucking people come in thinking they're funny, you know? And I'm like, damn. But these are our fans. These are our fans. You know what I mean? And it's like it's so lame. and then look at, if I call someone out specifically, say I called out someone in the chat. It's like, Louis gave viewer 420, right? And I'm like, Louis gave viewer 420. You're so fucking trash. Then they start going, oh, bro, so mad. You crashing out, bro. Look at guys, Louis crashing out. Oh my gosh, look at him. And they're like this, though, look. They're like laying down, fetal position, next to their uncle who has their finger in their butt. And he's just like, Louis crashing out, dude. Fucking Louis so mad. He's uncle, that's too many knuckles deep. Yeah. Fuck Louis. I hate this guy. Don't be mad at me. I'm not even mad. I just, like right now, like, I'm enjoying chilling here, you know? I'm just fucking hanging out. I'm just, I'm on a fucking GTA screen here. Like, I'm gonna turn the camera. I'm on the loading screen, look. You see? I'm on the loading screen right now. I'm house sitting at the moment, okay? I'm just chilling, taking care of a cat. And I don't know, like I said, like, look, here's one thing that I'm happy about. I'm happy that the Lakers lost today. I'm happy that they're 3-1. I hope I hope they get gentlemen swept, which means they lose four and have won one. Um, but yeah, like oh, you guys like my temporary gamer chair, but yeah, but like I said, I'm just sitting here. I'm reading the chat from here, and like I have my controller in my hand. But for like, look, this is look. I'm not a true streamer. Okay, I'm not a true streamer, obviously, and like Terrorizer right now, he's fucking like he has like 2,000 people he's entertaining and stuff like that. Beautiful human being, um, Aryan race candidate number one, blonde hair, blue eyes, right? And yeah, dude, like I said, for me, I just I'm chilling. Like I was talking to some of my mods right now. I was talking to some of my mods before I started streaming. I was like, I'm gonna stream GTA, and I was like, I'm gonna put some bootleg face cam on, just for fun. But like, I have nothing to do right now. It's fucking 12 in the morning, right? The love of my life is asleep, so I'm just like this. I have nothing to do. Like, I could go out, but it's like, who the fuck am I gonna hang out with at like 12 in the morning right now? Like, who's gonna be like, yo, you wanna go hang out at 7-Eleven? You know what I mean? So I'm just chilling. What's up, Among Us? And look, Nandizi, this is not to you, okay? This is not to you. But you know what I fucking hate too? When any YouTuber or streamer, any fucking anyone says, "Oh man," they look at their watch and they're like, "Man, it's 12:30," and someone goes, "Actually, it's 3:30. I'm in New York." It's like, bitch, educate yourself. I know you know there are different time zones around the world. Just shut the fuck up with your unnecessary, like, useless comment. Like, just shut up, dude. Like, you know what I hate too? Here's another thing. You know when you're hot, you have that one friend who's from hell, and he's always on fire and shit like that. And to you, it's like 78 degrees, and you have like beads of sweat like up here, like on your temple, and one probably goes down like past your eye like a teardrop. And you're like, damn, it's hot. And then that motherfucker's like, you think this is hot? You think this is hot? And you're like, just shut the fuck up, Satan. I know you're from hell, bitch. I get it. Like, did you think I fucking asked for special effects and a makeup team to do this? Like, I'm hot, dude. I'm fucking hot. I am. My shirt's sticking to my back. If I get up off your leather seat, it's gonna go. Like, I'm hot, dude. I'm fucking hot. Like, I hate those fucking losers. Don't be those fucking losers. I hate those losers. Like, damn, it's cold. You think it's cold? Have you ever been to Antarctica with your father who hates you, whose heart and soul is frozen, and you're just like, oh my gosh, dude, I fucking hate those people. Yeah, dude, everything annoys me. Like, for real, it does. But that's because, like I said, a lot of people bring it to the forefront. Imagine if everyone just came in here like, hey, Louis, what's up, streamer? What's up, streamer? What are you doing, streamer? It's like, nothing, man, just playing games. How you doing, streamer? This, I'm doing that. I'm feeling like this. I'm feeling like that. But then, like I said, you have the person that walks into your stream. They're just like, yuck, yuck. They're just like that. Yuck, Louis, do you want to do a reunion with all the canceled streamers? Or they come in with they're walking with their legs all high and like, Louis, what are your thoughts on GTA 6? No, I can't. LeBron Jordan, I gotta give you what you are. You know what I mean? I gotta fight fire with fire. But yeah, I'm too strong for my chair to fall over, dude. I got an awesome center of gravity. This is all if I can, dude. But yeah, Rinko, I get what you're saying too. Those are just nervous fans who want to ask something meaningful. But you don't really think like, all right, honestly, the way I do see streaming is like you're home. your home and it just or the area that you're streaming, and then like you're playing like this, right? You're playing, and then people just come in. They just come in and take a seat. They're just like, "Hey guys, what's Louis doing? Um, the the AI chat said he's talking about hating every fucking thing. Is that true?" It's like, yeah, he hates this, he hates that. And like I said, there's that one guy that comes in going like, "Hey, can 1,000 men beat one gorilla with his hand tied behind his back?" And it's just like, because that's the hot topic, you know? And the answer is yes, the men can win, right? Thanks, Bodhi. Bodhi. But yeah, the game's still loading. No, the game isn't loading. It's I'm just on the loading screen, but or I guess I'm on the dashboard, the GTA dashboard. but, but have you guys ever seen thanks Marshall. Have you ever seen a stream where people are just really cool, talking all nice and shit like that? Or nah? I can, Millie, I can. Um, I would do it simple, but I can't. Like, it'd be like animal abuse. Zen King, I really don't. I'm not trying to make a crusty like laugh, but like it just comes out. I just feel like I don't know. That's how goofy I hear them. And Troy, gotta respect that you stand strong with my opinions. Yeah, like I'm gonna tell you this. I don't form an opinion based on like, all right, maybe if it's like food and they're like, hey Louis, you want to try this? I'll think the way it looks, it's gonna suck, right? But if I try it and it's good, and it's like, hey, it's good, fucking dog dick tastes good, I like it, fine. It looked and it sounded nasty, but I can't deny fucking dog dick, great, right? But yeah, like for things that I like see often or I know about that I have like a strong sense or some knowledge on, then I'll form an opinion and I won't just leave it stupid. Anthony, no, I'm not closed-minded at all. Like I'm actually open-minded. I'm fairly. I'll try things like like if in the movies, right? When they have movies and like they're like, hey, try this, and they eat it and they're like, oh, this is great. This is fucking great. I love this. And they're like, you just ate bat testicles, and the guy's like, what the heck? It's like maybe it sounds gross, but you can't trick your taste buds. If it tastes good, it fucking tastes good. You know what I mean? Thanks, random. I don't know if your name is Ephraim or Ephraimian, but thank you, dude. Thank you. Dude, I don't have snacks actually. I had a bag of Doritos. Wait, I might have something though. I actually might have something. Hold on. Ivan. But how do I act to being wrong? I don't mind. Like, dude, I I have a story like I don't mind being stand corrected. And even in my streams, they'll ask me about shit. Like, look, you guys know at one point I had like fucking 99.99% of all GTA knowledge. And the other stream I just told everyone like I took so many breaks and I stopped reading patch notes and stuff like that I don't know a lot from I don't even know fucking what DLC I uploaded last. But since that last DLC, I hardly know a lot of the changes. I don't know any of the glitches that exist. Not that I did them, but I was aware of them just in case people try to pull like God mode on me or indestructible vehicles and things like that. I don't really like. I'm not up with all that stuff. And then I will ask, like, sometimes I say, I've never seen this before. Did this exist? And people be like, yeah, that existed, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? I fucking didn't know that. So, or something, if I say, like, oh, yeah, this works. And they're like, no, it doesn't, blah, blah, blah. And I Google it and I check and they're right. I'm like, oh, shit, you guys are right. Like, I can be corrected. And I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel bad about it. It's just, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I don't know something, I don't know something. I'd rather learn and then accept that it's changed and then work on it or like adopt to it or adapt it, like adapt my play style or adapt my knowledge or like meld it with what I got and just accept what it is. But I don't want to fucking act like, oh, I know everything, and like I can't be wrong. Like if I'm wrong, I'm fucking wrong. But I'm not gonna I'll explain why I thought what it was, but I'm not gonna say like, I can't be wrong. Who retired? What V2 retired Speedy? What do I think of Franklin's OnlyFans? What Franklin? GTA Franklin? Legendary Zorzi. This is the worst POV. War Dog. Louis. Last time you were active and posting, I was in middle school. Now I'm in the army. Low dude. War Dog. I hope you don't have to see War Dude. And thank you for your services. Magua GTA Live POV, but my character is giving his opinion. I haven't played Elden Ring random, but I do want to play it. You want to know my workout routine? You just gotta be buff, dude. You just gotta be buff. Zhang, I'm sure I can do it, but I don't know how to. I'm not that good, dude. I'm not that good at fucking like streaming, so I don't know. I don't know how to put a cam and the gameplay at the same time. The cat isn't some weird thing over there right now. I would do the voice, but it costs too much per word. You know what I'm saying? So I can't do it right now. My diet, I go look. If I eat a bad meal, the next day I won't fast, but I'll eat fruits and I'll eat like and I'll drink a lot of water. Like if you see me post like carne asada fries, some rolled tacos, like some bacon mac and cheese. If I eat bad for like 2 days straight at most, like and some pizza and all that stuff, the next few days I'll have like just cereal, like low fat, 2% milk, with like fruits throughout the day or some like vegetable snack bar or something like that. Like I'll just eat like healthy things for like the next day or two with just like water. Maybe if I want some like something sugary, it'll be like apple juice or something. But that's it. And then I'll eat like I don't know some like rotisserie or grilled chicken, and then I'll eat what is that called? Grilled salmon, and then I'll start the shit all over again. Like I'll eat something nasty or whatever. I gotta make one of those big GTA 6 videos with soy face, dude. I have a funny idea for some GTA 5 content. It's not gonna be like I don't think no one's ever done this before, but I think it's gonna be cool. And actually need to talk to Noble about it. Sounds funny. How did I find out I could do the voice? Um, it's not like a crazy special story. It's just my friends and I growing up, we would mimic like cartoon characters or people in movies, quotes and things like that people would say and how they would say it. And I would just make fun of like my cousins and all that stuff. Like if someone would be like, "Ooh," it would be like, "Ooh," or if like I'm gonna tell, it's like I'm gonna tell. So it wasn't like, oh my gosh, I can sound like them. Sometimes our other cousins or our friends, oh my gosh, you sound exactly like, you know what I mean? It's like that's what he sounds like. I'm gay. You know what I mean? And that was it. So it wasn't like I was trying to be a kid one day and like, let me see if I can talk like a kid. It just my cousin was doing something stupid and I just made fun of him, or a neighbor kid was doing something dumb and just make fun of him. That was it. I do remember Amanda Pete. But what up, Jose Ramos? How many hours do I have in the shoe store in GTA? Probably like a good like 3 minutes. Hello, Angelina Bell. Dude, I wouldn't mind doing a cooking stream. Like I can cook pretty well. I just don't like. I order a lot of food because I think I don't find cooking for myself enjoyable. I don't like. I eat way faster than I take. Like it's gonna take me like let's just say an hour minimum to 2 hours to like cook, and let's just say you're at your house, then you gotta go and get and fuck like the whole like you can order like all your groceries and stuff like that. Let's just say like I'm gonna go to the store. I gotta get all the ingredients. I gotta go check out. I gotta go home. I gotta like prepare them. Then I gotta start cooking. And then I gotta eat. Then I gotta clean up. It's like fuck that. I don't want to do all that. I eat in like 5 minutes, dude. Like it reminds me of like being in line without a fast pass at like Disneyland or something. It's like dude, I waited in line for like 2 hours and the ride was only like a minute and a half. Like, I don't want to do that. But jerk. I love the last video. Retrospect on GTA 5 would be dope from your perspective. Jerk, dude, you're like one of the few. You're one of the few that understood what my last video was about. I like repeated myself like 3 times, 7 different ways, so people could understand what my farewell to GTA 5 was. And yeah, it was gonna be like a retrospective and like kind of like a timeline through. It's kind of gonna be personal, like about like say when I first opened up GTA, and I'm gonna talk about like the trailer and stuff like that, and I'm gonna say like at this point in my life through YouTube and everything, I had like $6 million and stuff like that from YouTube before GTA, and at the end of YouTube I had like 70, 80 million or some shit like that, right? And I want to do like a retrospective and stuff like that, but like a timeline of like when things started to explode, the offers I got, the opportunities I got, also like the investments I made, things like that. But also talk about the gameplay itself and like have my own wish list of what I want GTA 6 to have. And also before I get to 6 though, I want to talk about how I wish 5 was and how it ended off, like in terms of online. And I'm gonna talk about like a lot of like the gameplay elements and stuff like that that I didn't like and what I felt was lame. And I just want to critique it and criticize it and stuff like that, and just give my fair, honest opinion. Um, and then these I didn't have my eyes closed. What are my side hobbies? Uh, Pokemon Go, walking around, like hiking, going through trails, going to like long walks on the beach. Now sometimes I do stream that stuff though. But yeah, like I like to go to a lot of tourist locations and stuff like that and spots around my city or other places and stuff like that, and just like where I can get lost. I feel it's like a game, like IRL. Like let's just fucking go to this fucking town in the Midwest, and yeah, I'm cheating because like I have like an infinite money like character. So it's like I go, I can get a hotel, I can get an Airbnb, I can rent a car, whatever and stuff. Um, but it's always fun to just kind of live there and see if like I can enjoy life there for like a month or two. And I haven't done that in a while though. But what up, Raven from India? What up, Fox BRB? Hello, Michael and Dre. God bless you guys. I see a God bless you in the chat. What up, Stupido, with your Kui Laliber? Dude, this pocket though makes me look all fat. But that's fine, dude. Red or green chili? None. But if I had to choose, I'd go with red. Yeah, red. But yeah, like I do have see, Rogue, one of the things is I felt like if I showed that I was killing a bunch of the high profile GTA YouTubers that make content like mine, that were doing like, killing lobbies and stuff like that, I feel like they would they would not just take offense to it. Like, it would start like a riff, like people in comment section. And look, I don't care. Like, I don't care what anyone says about me. Obviously, right? Like, I really don't give a fuck. But I wouldn't want their communities to fight amongst themselves. Like, oh, Louis beat this guy, or like Louis better than this. Like, nah, Louis snuck on this guy. Louis popped him from far. I don't want to hear shit like that. And I don't want them to like start shit. So I do kind of want to post it, just because like, to me they were fair fights because I just came at them like anyone else. To them, they probably thought that I was like a fan. It was like only 1 or 2 of them, if I remember, did come after me because I was killing like players in the lobby, and I think that they knew that I was not just a new account. Like if they stat checked, they probably saw that I had decent stats, decent KD, and they're like, oh, I want to go fight this guy. And they didn't know how aware I was to like them coming up on me. Some of them came off radar and all that shit. But yeah, like I finessed them, like for sure. I didn't lose to any of them. Um, I think the most kills one of them got on me was like 2. But like we didn't go like really past 5. A lot of them would just leave lobby, or more people would start coming. Like I don't know if they had fans that were trying to help them, but I noticed a lot of like the dots would start surrounding me and stuff like that. They would get into like insurgents, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not fucking with all this stuff. I just wanted to fight this dude, and that was it. But then when they start trying to come after me and stuff like that, it's like, nah. And I'm not gonna be like, haha, like reveal myself, like I was Louis Caliber the whole time. I just wanted to fight them. Like if I just saw them out on Like if I just like randomly ran into them. But yeah, like I was hunting for sure. I was hunting, but I knew what it was like. I knew what it was like to be like the people that go after me. I knew what it was like to like let me just see who's in their session and what you know what I mean, that kind of shit. But um, but it wasn't like that because I have my ways. Um, Zalom, dude, thank you for the THB. Enjoyed watching Brian go crazy until the one. Yes, dude. I don't think that Terrorizer is gonna get the true Zelda experience to rate the timeline with crowd control, but I don't see him playing Zelda without crowd control to like actually um get through the games. But I wish he did. Um, Cloudy, it's not my cat. I'm cat sitting. Not Lux. I like I said, not Lux. I don't want to start stuff, but like maybe if I talk to them and stuff like that, I'll tell them, and then like I'll see if they're cool with me posting this stuff. Because like I said, um, I'm not doing it for the flex. I did it because I wanted to see how they like squared up with me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see how well they did, you know, against me. So I did it on PC and I did it on Xbox. But because you guys don't want to sit on the couch with me, that's why. And no, but Nandizi, that's the thing. Like I'm not like like I said, they have a fan base. I have my fan base, and I'm not trying to get them to like start shit and stuff because I know that would make people mad. But I have two cats. Where? I don't know how theirs have been. I'm not all right. So for those of you guys that are here, I'm not home. I'm house sitting a cat. I'm house sitting and babysitting a cat. I don't have any personal pets, but would anyone like to be one? No. Dude, I told you I would choose red salsa. Jason, I know. I'm a vampire. So like, on all the wikis and all that stuff, it'll say like I age and all that shit. But if I did, do I look? Hello? I stopped. I stopped aging. Bastion, do I ever consider posting my POV, the content with my friends, like the repo and all that stuff? I think about it. Like, I know it's easy to get an editor. I get offered a lot from my friends and from some fans, like people that just want to edit. And the thing is, like, it's not to say, oh, I don't like money, I don't like extra money and stuff like that. It's just Nogla kind of said it in one of his Terrorizer and his React videos when he was saying that like I'm kind of like a perfectionist. Like I know I don't have the perfect videos, but I want them a certain way. So it's not like it's perfect for like the whole world, but it's what I would like. And I don't just want to upload my perspective. Like to me, it's just like there has to be a cool and a better way to share my perspective than just go, you saw Noglas, you saw terrorism, you saw Vandals and Wildcats. Now here's mine. Like I don't want to do that. Um, and I don't know exactly how I'd want to do it. So I just like I don't care to. So that I will lose money on it. Okay, like that footage will sit there and that can feed like a bunch of fucking families in Africa. But no, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just let them starve. Like during that nah what six? It's not stress or anything. I just truly don't care. Like when Vanos and I were recording a lot for the dude I'm not scared, like that was a lot of my perspective was used in the videos. And I could have used that for myself. There was no like agreement or anything that I couldn't upload anything. I just chose not to. And I could have had my dude I'm not scared series or whatever. Or I could have played them solo and had a spin-off, but oh shit, the cat went crazy. But I just didn't. Um do I like iShow Speed? I don't really know him. Like some of the stuff he does is funny. Like I've seen some stuff, and some is funny. He does a lot of cool stuff. Like if you're a dude at his age traveling the world, beloved by so many people, and getting that kind of money, publicity, and like I said, just experience in traveling and meeting all these celebrities and high profile people, that's cool as fuck. That's insanely sick. I don't know who wouldn't, if people aspire to be like a streamer, who wouldn't trade their position in life to be in his shoes for a day? Like it's just no, that's crazy. What up, Jack? Um, thanks, Giselle. Can I get Evan mad? I can, but I won't. Um, to be honest, Cookie, did I blow my money on crazy stuff? The stuff that I spent the most money on are um, writing checks to the IRS and state tax. That's probably the stuff I spent the most money on. But when it comes to me, the stuff like that I spend the most money on, it's usually collectible stuff, and it's not insanely like it's not an insane amount of collectibles. It's just like Legend of Zelda collectible, like that's official Nintendo stuff, like the Master Sword they just released last year, the replica. That was look. I don't mean to say only 200, like it's not a big deal, because to me, I'll be honest, $100 to me is still a lot of money. Um, but and I'll get into that $100 thing, but like yeah, like it was $200, but it was just like a sick replica that they made that was actually commissioned by Nintendo and stuff like that. It wasn't just like one of those lookalikes or whatever. And yeah, I thought that was sick. But I get like amiibos. I'll buy amiibos. If there's a sick pair of pants, I'll get like, but I don't go all crazy. Oh, that's $1,600. The most expensive clothing that I have is a jacket that I bought when Nogla wanted to go to a store called All Saints, and he wanted to go. It's a mall that we have in San Diego called Fashion Valley, and that's like the creme de la creme kind of mall, right? And he just wanted to get shoes, and he's like, "Let's go in there." And I'm like, "All right, I know it's expensive, but I was like, all right, no, if you get something, I'll get something." And they had a coat there that was on sale. Normally it was $1,000, but I got it for 800. It looked sick. Admittedly, it looks sick. It looks like the coat that fucking Mr. X or the Super Tyrant wears in Resident Evil 2 remake. But other than that, I don't really go crazy on spending things. But one thing I learned about money though is rich people stay rich because they save and they know what it's like to be poor. And poor people stay poor because they act like they're rich and they just buy shit and just spend it and stuff like that. So that's the me going back to the whole dollar thing. But yeah, I do like um $100 is still a lot, dude. So that's why when people like in the stream, when they donate like 100, like 50, or do a crazy amount of like memberships and all that stuff, it's like I appreciate it, you know? It's never needed, but I do appreciate it. Um I'm not gonna tell people how to spend their money. I just in For me, I just hope that you guys are okay and you don't have a dead grandma that's trying to resuscitate, and your $50 could help put that spark back in her life. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, like I said, I'm not going to tell you how to spend it. I just hope that like somebody else that's close to you doesn't need it more than me, because it's not like I need it that much. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, Jason. What up, El Gato con Botas? Um, You're wondering for a while if I'd ever choose. I already told you, Randy. I said red, dude. Red. But yeah, and another thing too. Another thing that I feel about hold on. I feel like I hear a zombie outside, just going like, oh. What up, Alex? I don't know what the Adventure Time voice is, Mike. Person. This cat's name is Zumi, named after having the zoomies. Oh, it's one of those names and words. I live in a house, but right now, this is not my house. Cat, come here. Hey. Oh, you ripped the feather off this thing? Okay, hold on. Let me try. Come here. Hey. My kneecap. I don't know what breed this cat is. And she's not declawed or anything, so I'm doing this for That felt good. Ah, shit. Hold on. Hey. Where's the feather at, dude? What'd you do with the feather? Hold on. Here. Look at the chat. Look at the chat, cat. Look. Okay, just walk on that table then. Alright, did my best. That was a cat. AZ Master Gamer, whenever he comes around, he'll play. It might be a bangle. And have I tried voice acting professionally? I got an offer to do an English boy or an American boy for like an English cartoon years ago, but they needed me to be over there for like four months or something for recording. They were gonna pay for me to stay there, but that's when YouTube was really popping off, and I could have recorded over there, but this is during tax season, and I didn't know how to do my taxes like for that much money, and things were just going crazy, and I don't know, it was just too much at that time. So it's like I couldn't do it. Hold on, am I actually hearing someone like moaning outside or a zombie? Give me a second, guys. Hold on. You guys, don't move. Hold on. Hold on, cat. It's funny when cats go into like that predator move and shit. What's up, Michael? But yeah, I was messing up with the cat, or messing with the cat. But I can't tell if someone's like moaning outside or whatever. But as in voice acting, like would I do it? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, dude, I hear something outside, like zombie sex or some shit. It could be a crackhead. It could be. Yeah. Bastion, how could I not remember Hobocraft when I found Hobocraft? What's my dream job or career? Um, if I had to have like a job, like a legitimate job, it would be working on a Zelda game. That would be my dream job. Like making a game. Like I that's like a goal is to work on a Zelda game. That would be my thing. But if it wasn't Zelda, like my own game. What up, Dank Man? What's my favorite phone? Samsung Note 8. Dude, I suck at phones. Like right now, dude. Look at this. I'm I'm never I never update my phones. My fucking I wait till they're like shattered. Okay? Look, the phone that I'm looking at, look at this camera. There's only one camera. There's only one in this iPhone. Look at this. There's only one. Hold on. I gotta take my hold on. Imagine they're telling me to shut the fuck up. Hold on. I'm not talking through my bud, right? Dude, no, it's a fucking neighbor snoring. No way, dude. It's a neighbor snoring outside. Yo, Kevin Mendez, you're asking if our parents know we like boys, but you're talking to the wrong person. This is a YouTube stream. This isn't your group chat. No, no, it's somebody snoring. All right, now I'm in a condo, so it's like probably the next one over. Oh shit! What up, anime Asian? Dominic. I'm. I know who all the kids I father in this world are, and I know for sure you're not one of them. They probably got worse than sleep apnea. Giselle, you're probably gonna have to like deal with them in the morgue soon. What up, Mustang and Sally? Nah, it's fine. Um, what up, Lolita? My bad, I missed your thing earlier. I do not listen to NBA YoungBoy. Hold on, you guys. Look, I kind of want to flip it, like, so you guys can see the gameplay. But let me see. Let me see how much my phone charged. Give me a second. I'm at 46%. I'm good. Cause I wanna do some stuff, but I can't like I can't stream at the same time. Damn it, dude. Hold on. My Xbox 360 is put away, dude, in the box. My night's good, Phoenix. Yeah, dude, my phone had an 8 year. It needs an 8 year update. Thanks, you guys. You guys are too kind. I play on Xbox or PC. With an look, and I play with the basic controller too. I brought my Xbox. Look, there's no paddles, nothing. I know, bitch. I know, fucking bitch. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna join a lobby right now. Hold on, dude. You know this is not my place because I would not have Sony, dude. Look at this. Look at this shit. I would not have Sony. Like fuck Sony, dude. Sony Bravia especially. My PC, I have a crazy ass custom built one, two of them actually. But like I don't think I can. Well, let's see. Right when I started playing, but what TV would I get? I get Samsung. I'm all about Samsung, and I can't decide, so I get OLED and QLED. I do like to live a simple life. The simplest is the best. All right, so I loaded into my what do I have to do? There's 29 people in my lobby. Thanks, Bob. I'm not bilingual, dude. Like, I suck. My Spanish sucks. I'm half Spanish, half Guamanian. Yes, I know my friends like to call me Mexican. To be fair, I might have. Well, this isn't. This feels like smooth. Like, I'm surprised this plays smooth on a Sony Bravia. Or Bravio. No, Bravia. Bravia, my bad. They wouldn't name it Bravio. But yeah, I'm surprised that it plays this smooth. What the fuck? Hmm. Hmm. All right, but what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I don't even fucking remember. Hold on, let me go spin the wheel. What was I talking about before, dude? Oh yeah, I'm not bilingual. I suck at Spanish. I'm a uncultured swine. What time is it? It is 9:01 for me. I'm kidding. I'm acting like I'm dyslexic. 109. Dude, Nogla wanted to get shot. Nogla wanted to get shot like 1,000 times, thinking I was breaking in. I understand Spanish a little bit, but I'm really not that fluent in my understanding. It takes me a while to break it down. Like, I'll tell you what I get, right? I'll tell you what I get right now. My current favorite vehicle is probably the Buzzard. It's probably the Buzzard, man. I got RP. 7,500 RP. That's the lamest fucking thing to get. There shouldn't even be RP. It should just be a level up. There's no such thing as speaking Mexican. I fuck a Mexican, but I don't speak Mexican. Maybe I roll tongues in her mouth. Maybe I'm kidding, dude. Stop. It was a joke. It's just a joke. Drop the phone. It was just a joke, dude. I deserve that. But it's just a joke. I'm gonna be honest though. I've never played on like a bar stool or a high chair, and this is kind of comfortable. What's my favorite car? GT3, the Porsche, the one that the Comet is based on. That car is so fucking beautiful and nice and a marvel of technology. I do not know, Jacobo. No, my controller didn't fall. My freaking my phone did. Yo, it's kind of weird not playing on a. It's weird not playing on a monitor where the frames are like 120 plus. No, no, the phone's alright. Then I would give you a setup tour, but it's not my house. That's not my place. Rogue mindset. You would know if you saw me driving past you, right? Actually, no, because like there's like, look, this isn't a flex, okay, guys? This isn't a flex. Like, my dream car was, because like it's not a dream anymore. You get it. You know what I'm saying? But it was a Porsche GT3, right? Right? You guys listening? You guys listening? Not a Boxster, not a Carrera. Which one do you think it is? Which one do you think it is? Hmm? But yeah, like I you can't drive like and that's not even a supercar, but you can't drive like a supercar every day. You know, you have to have an everyday car, And then you have to have another everyday vehicle for more than like four people. You know, just in case, like a sports utility and stuff. So it just kind of like depends. There you go, and that's easy. But um, yeah, it's just like once like you get it. Oh, this fucking camera. But once you acquire said vehicle, it's just yeah, just like the insurance. It's kind of like, do I really need this car now? I have it. I drove it. It's fun. If I don't drive it, you have to pay like the DMV for to have a non-operational vehicle and the insurance on it. And just like, do I even need it? Do I even need to pay for it? Like, I got the car. I got the videos of me inside and the pictures inside. I have like the documentation that I bought it. Do I still need it or nah? Thanks, Airballin. I appreciate it, Airballin. But yeah, like, yo, what do you do though? What do you do if your girlfriend wants a Lexus though, and thinks that's like the best car in the world? What do you do? What the heck? Ivan, what the heck? How do I seem depressed? Oh, dude, Ivan, you were. What the? What did I do to make myself seem depressed? What the heck? I was just talking about the good life and everything. What the heck? No way. I was never into like Lamborghinis or Ferraris. Like, I don't think that they're bad cars. I just they're not my style. Or Corvettes. Like, I don't really like Corvettes that much either. And I'll be honest, there's a lot of Porsches that are ugly. I don't like a lot of the Porsches for sure. There's only like two that I like: the Spider and the GT3. Other than that, like, I think the rest of them are just like whatever. I think the McLaren looks nice. Some of the McLarens look nice, but a lot of them all look the same. And the reason why I do like the Porsche is because, or Porsche, the reason why I do like that vehicle is because it doesn't look like the others. You know, all the others kind of look the same. They almost like blend into one, look like the same looking kind of car, except Corvettes. I'll be honest, Corvettes don't. I hate the back of the Corvettes. They're ugly. How am I piloting in one hand? I don't know. I just did it though. You can hear it. I'm about to get off right now. This is how I'm actually playing. Sometimes when I'm eating, I play like this. Like, I'm gonna get in the vehicle right now. Look, you hear it, and then I adjust it. Like if I was handicapped, look, then I start driving. I don't know. I'm used to it. So like a lot of the times when you see me like streaming and you see me crash, this is why. I'm playing Pokemon Go on one phone, and then like I'm driving and shooting sometimes. You know what I mean? Thanks, Eddie. You remember when everyone? I was talking to Mouse about this. When all the YouTubers wanted the Audi R8 because Iron Man drove it, and it's like Iron Man is a billionaire, but he's driving a car that's not even worth like $1 million. Not even over like $200,000. But peace out, Eddie. Yeah, I still play Pokemon Go, or sometimes I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I'm tapped out on another tab. It looks like I'm playing with my weenie. How? Oh, it might actually, huh? I see because I'm leaning to the side and looking at my phone. But nah, if anything though, like your arm would have like, well, my arm would have more. Like there's no way I'd have to be like buy a diesel truck. Or I just buy a car where I can buy a car where I'm using vegetable oil. Well, I do have it on me. I'd rather have it on me than in me though. I don't play Crash Royale. The only games I play on my phone are balloons, chess, Pokemon Go, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels. I did catch. I didn't do Vanilla like Community Day. I I just lazily caught from my house. I put up. I put on an incense and I just caught what was around me. Dude, Monty V. I play balloons. TV6. Tower Defense 6. It's Louis in time. That's all. Don't ever, dude. Where do I need to go now? Farmhouse book. Dude, look, I didn't. If I had a choice, I wouldn't have been a monkey. Like, I think I honestly don't like monkeys like that. Like, monkeys are alright, but I don't think monkeys are like, oh, they're so cool to be, or like they look so cool, or whenever they make like jokes or things about monkeys, I'm never like, dude, I'm about it. I only I only use the monkey mask because it was like the last cosmetic to unlock. And since then, that's been like, obviously that's been my go-to. Here, I'll put my controller up here so you can see me play like this, all right? Monkeys scare me. Dude, I'm not gonna cosplay as a Wukong. Right now, I'm delivering my excess weapon parts. What would I change it to? Honestly, I don't know. But the thing is, like smoke. The thing is, like, I admit though that the pogo mask does look cool. I do think that the pogo mask does look sick. I don't play Roblox event. I never even heard of that. What's my least favorite race? In what, Sebastian? I do watch anime. My favorite anime is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Oh yeah, tell it. Did you finish that? I'm being chased by Meriwether right now. Dude, tripping. Do you not see them on my arms? Do you not see them dangling from my shoulders? Whoa, this motherfucker just came at me like crazy. Attack on Titan wasn't my favorite. A lot of people like hyped it up. I didn't like it that much, dude. You hear the motherfucker shooting at me? What's up, Wildzilla? I have not seen Apothecary Diaries. The last, the last, the last anime that I got into was Demon Slayer, and it's alright. It's okay for me to watch. I hear that I would like Solo Level or yeah, Solo Level. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's all I heard. Where do I need to go now? I think my garment factory is like full of money that I haven't picked up. Let me go to my garment factory real quick. Bell Office, garment factory. Dude, I don't have the acid lab. I'm dumb. I should do a DLC on that. No, you should not drop out of school. My top three anime, I honestly don't know. I just know Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is on top. Then I like Samurai Champloo. I like Cowboy Bebop. I like Trigun, Vampire Hunter D. Uh, I don't know. I watch the modern ones. I just don't like. I can't get into them. Like Attack on Titan, like, and Dragon Ball's always been. Dude, I'm playing GTA like this. I'm playing GTA like this. I do, Michael. Not all of them. Yeah, I'm into like that's the thing. I got spoiled by the old anime, so when I try watching new anime, I'm like, they're just trying too hard. They try too hard to like, it's just kind of like I feel like they want to just sound cool, and do shit like that. I don't like Dragon Ball Z. I know everything about Dragon Ball Z, right? I know everything about it. And see, how I have opinions on things. I do have an opinion on Dragon Ball, like, cause I watched everything. I know all the storylines, all the characters, all that shit. When they did the whole gods thing, that shit bothered me, especially like when um Shinron the dragon was scared of Beerus, and it's like, what? They used the Dragon Balls to wish thing, and this dude is scared of like one of the gods of destruction, and it was like, how's the dragon scared? The whole anime's called a dragon. I don't know, dude, that shit bothered me. But all Dragon Ball to me is this: Goku is the strongest. He beats the threat, whatever it is, whether it's um Frieza. He didn't even beat Cell, but it's like it's either of them, um, Majin Buu, whoever, right? Or even to me, like the best character that I liked in a long time was Jiren, but they fucking did him super dirty. Like I don't know. But the thing is, pretty much what happens is Goku, end of season one, will be at the best. Start of season two, some new character just wipes him. Then he gets a new hairstyle, new hair color, wins. Um, then end of season two, like he's on top. Season three, new character come, slaps him, gets a new hairstyle, combines with someone, and then they win. You know, and that's it. There's no like strategy or there's no like crazy writing. They just get new hair color and shit like that. And even the name of it, like the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, and Super Saiyan Blue, and they had to change all this shit. Like I don't know, dude. But I just know that Gohan is technically supposed to be more superior than Goku for sure. And I'm glad they kind of brought him back. But I mean, during that whole Cell arc, it was cool, because like his arm dislocated. They killed Android. He did that crazy. He was the first one to go Super Saiyan level 2, and he killed Cell. But yeah, like I don't know, man. I just even how they brought Brawly in, they should have made Brawly beat Vegeta and Goku, like for sure. And he should have just left. They should just left. Like Brawly dipped out and like I don't know, save him for another story. But in this movie that came out, when they brought Brawly, he should have just like mopped them like crazy. So they and later on leave him as like a threat, but just made him go like crazy insane or something and just leave. Like he would, it's gonna kill them or some shit like that. But then he did that. But I don't know, dude. But I just not Naruto. That's another anime I saw, and I know everything about that too. And I'm not up to date with Boruto. The last time I saw was um Sasuke, and I'm gonna call him Naruto because I can't call him Naruto. I'm not used to fucking saying it like a nerd. But they got their ass beat by Jigen, and I think Gate was coming, that stupid dude who has like that metal whatever on his head. But Karuma had like sacrificed himself and all this other shit. Spoiler alert, sorry guys, but yeah, like um yeah, like that's all I remember was he got locked in some like fucking ball and Sasuke like ran to tell them. That's all I remember though. Do I like Ned Luke? I don't know him personally. I know recently, I guess on social media, he was talking shit about like the YouTube or the GTA news community or something like that. And they're kind of like, "Man, this isn't a good look." I hate when losers take that high route though, like or the high road. I hate when like if a voice actor, an actor, a musician, an athlete or something has a disagreement with fans. I hate when the fans try to act like, "Hey man, I'm not trying to fight with you or whatever." I hate that route. Or like, dude, your fans are gonna be disappointed. It's like disappointed in what? Someone having their opinion? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, you know what I mean? Um, I really don't know what the disagreement is. I don't know who was right or who was wrong because I didn't care to look into it. All I know is he was beefing with some YouTubers. I don't know if he was in the wrong and his opinion was like really ill formulated, and I don't know if they were like just being gay and crying about something. Like I don't know. All I know is I when I see them arguing and stuff like that, I'm just like, shut up. But I didn't know what was going on there. It depends what he's beefing with me about, Bunkers. Like, he could have a legitimate argument of like why he doesn't like me and all that stuff, and he could be right, but I don't know. It'd have to happen. Um, Bastion, that's the thing though. I feel like when you're a creator, right, you might feel like done with your series. I don't know because like I don't think videos to me are the same as like creating a world like in a manga slash manga, however you say it. But and I'm saying personally, however you say it, because I'll say manga. 'Cause I don't know. I always thought it was manga, like mango, but with an A, not manga. Like hey man, I wasn't like I feel like I'm trying to sound like Jamaican or something. I hate trying to sound like I'm trying to speak the language. That's one thing I hate. That's what I'm saying. Things like like manga, and it's actually manga. Like I don't know, dude. It bothers me. So um yeah, like I've never created like a story or a world as in depth as these dudes, but maybe like when they're done and they finish it, they still feel that itch or they're still hungry to do it. So they're kind of like, "Ah, I don't want to end it," and maybe they should have, like in some people's opinions, or maybe they shouldn't have, but they don't like the way they went with the story or whatever. So I don't know, like that's a hard thing like to decide when you create something like that. So I don't know. But what up, Banks? Yeah, that's funny. Overpraisers. Peace out, Monkers. Turbo Link. I'll try my best, dude. But yeah, like The Simpsons. Like, dude, to me, Simpsons, I think the first two seasons, maybe the first season and a half, were kind of whack. But after that, to like season seven or eight, like from season like one and a half to like seven and eight, I think that's like the best Simpsons have ever been. I haven't watched the last like fucking 15 years, but but I don't know if they're funny still. I just know when they got to this point where they kept going like, ooh, like grabbing their collar and doing this, ooh, I was like, this is kind of whack. This is lame. What up, Trippy Con? And Manzy Boy, what's up, dude? I can't dance, dude. I'm glued to the chair. I'm right here. See? That's the only dance I can do right now. Zal 420. The movie is where it's at. I seen the movie once, and I wasn't really even paying attention when it was on. I've seen the first three or four episodes of Peaky Blinders. You know what I hate? Here's another one of those things. You know what I hate? When you start a series like with someone you're into, right? Or a girl you like, or a girlfriend or whatever, and then you break up, right? But you enjoy that series, and then you start talking to somebody else, and then that like they haven't seen it, but you know it's good, and then it's like you want to watch it, but then you don't want to associate like, oh, I watched this with, you know what I mean, or why did like how did you know about the series, or did you used to watch it? And then like I'm not a liar, like I can't just say no, I never seen it before. I just heard good things, you know what I mean? But it's like I hate that shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like where you have to like, they're like, hey, do you want to watch this show? And they're like, oh yeah, I heard it's good. And you're like, yes, I want to watch it because I started it. It wasn't with you, but I want you to enjoy it. And then at the same time, I don't want to feel like I'm hiding something from you. So it's just like I always have to like, hey, I do want to watch it with you. But let me get this out of the way real fast. I did start this with someone from the past. Are you okay? Like, because I also feel like sometimes I don't think you should say anything, right? I don't think you should say anything unless they ask. But at the same time, I feel like I'm hiding it. I'm withholding information. Or like, do you want to watch this show? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, okay, let's watch it. Let's start watching it like next week or something like that. And I'm like, okay. And like, have you seen it before? And it's just like, I've seen the first few episodes. Okay, cool. And I'm kind of like, do I say it? Do I tell them? Or do I just stay quiet? And it's like, I feel like if I stay quiet, I feel like sleazy or some shit. Like if I did something wrong, like I feel ugly about it. You know what I'm saying? Jared Rivera. You know what I'm talking about though? What up, Captain Rito? Nah, smoking buds. I can't stay quiet, dude. Like I don't like I don't know like I feel like it's like lame and I feel like a friend or someone's gonna fuck that up and I don't ask my friends to lie for me or cover for me. I won't be like, hey, if they ask if we saw like Sopranos or something, just say I've never seen it. Don't ever bring up Sopranos. Don't ever bring up Sopranos because I don't want to go through this. You know what I'm saying? Menzi, I can't lie, dude. You say I'm speaking facts, but if I call you handsome, you know what I'm saying? What up, Alex? Um, I did not watch the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. What up, John? I'm cat sitting right now. Nah, but you ever have those friends? You ever have those friends that when you stop talking to someone or you break up with someone, they're real close to that person that you talked to or you were going out with, and they get all weird about it. Like they go on their phone, they're like, "Oh, you guys, I'll be right back. I gotta take a call. Hold on 1 second, 1 second." They like walk out, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, my mom, blah blah blah," and then like the girl you were going out with, like your ex or the girl you were talking to, comes to like the party and all that stuff, and they're like, "Why did you hang up?" And they get all weird, like, what do you mean?" So yeah, why did you hang up? Like I was asking you like where should I park and stuff like that, but I saw like Ben outside and Ben was like, "Oh, just park over there." So like, yeah, when you hung up on me, at least he was there. And you're just kind of like, and then they're just getting all like awkward and shit. I've had a lot of those fucking fake ass friends. Bombers. I don't know, dude. I don't know. What up, Snow Leopard? Dude, Maisie, I am already suffering, dude. Beef. You know what that's like though? Like your fucking friend that's always like, oh fuck her, she sucked. That girl was lame and stuff like that. And then later on, you see them getting friendly, like on social media. Like, what the fuck? I thought you said she was lame, dude. Another thing too. Um, have you ever heard of a homie hopper? Have you heard of homie hoppers? Like that's like someone that like goes out with you, then goes out with a friend. I fucking dude, I can't do that. But when I was in high school, dude, like my friends were gross. Like I don't know that I feel like some of the people I used to chill with are the kind of people that you would spit in a cup and they would just spit and then drink it too. And I'm like, ew, like that's how they fucking were with their girlfriends and stuff. So I was like, I don't know, dude, I couldn't do that shit. I find that shit weird when someone, you know, when there's a couple going out and stuff like that, and then sometimes like your friends have guy talk, how they like they fuck with said girl or whatever, and then you have that friend that's like looking really intently, like, what else did you do? What else did you do? And then later on, that dude like ends up going out with that girl. You know what I'm saying? That's just fucking gross. Well, just so you guys know, the mod Teresa here, biggest homie hopper ever. That's just fucking gross. Hey, this cat. Look at this cat. Look at this cat. Stick to the TV. Look on my cup. Hey, you, you move. I'm sitting in my I don't know where I'm sitting. Dude, my hair is so long now, you guys. Like it's almost in December. It'll be 6 years since I cut my hair. Like 6 fucking years, and it's like in a bun right now. So it's like, look, it's like wrapped in wrap too. Look at this. Here in my garage. This is pretty much just hanging out with you guys on. Nah, my hair's way longer than those. Mine goes down my back. Like it goes like right here. It's like right here, actually. I look like Aaron Yeager. Maybe he was modeled after me. Mexican Jesus, dude. Your ex added you on Snap after 7 months? Look, I don't normally block exes or people that like, I've talked to. It's only when they get like too like crazy or excessive. And I try to be amicable and let things part like, you know, chill. But if enough's like enough, then nah, dude. We gotta go. What up? Sex caliber? I'm kidding. I'm sure it's X caliber, right? No, it's Excalibur 4? Fuck, I fucked up your name like 7 times, dude. What up, Apex? What the hell is that, John? What do you think of the 1986 Toyota Trend? I don't even know what that is, dude. Me and my ex broke up. She got with the guy best friend who was homies with her first ex. That entire friend group is mad weird. Yeah, dude, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how. You know that movie Pearl Harbor with. This is old, you guys. I'm sorry. With Ben Affleck and Josh Hartnett. I always felt weird because, spoiler alert, Ben Affleck, he's married to this girl, and this is okay. This is a weird story. Okay, so Ben Affleck goes MIA, but they think he's killed. They think he's KIA, but he's just missing. And Josh Hartnett and like Ben Affleck's wife or fiance, I don't remember what they were. They kind of like cope together, and I don't mean cope like the fucking gaylords on YouTube that say copium and all that shit. I mean they literally cope and try to grieve and get over their sadness of this dude's best friend and her boyfriend slash fiance husband or whatever. But they end up falling in love and getting together. And then he gets her pregnant. And then Ben Affleck comes back and he's kind of like, I'm alive. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, we moved on. And I'm pregnant with your best friend's baby. And I know it's a crazy story and stuff like that. Well, anyways, Josh Hartnett dies. Like, he sacrifices himself to, like, save Ben Affleck. Or to save him, well, to give Ben Affleck a chance. And, yeah, Ben Affleck ends up, like, getting back with her and raising his kid. I don't know, it's just fucking weird. But anyways, I always thought that scenario was weird. And then I saw it in real life, like with some of my friends. I'm like, ugh, dude. I'm not talking about my YouTube friends. I'm talking about like fucking high school friends and people I grew up with and stuff. I'm just like, they're just fucking weirdos, man. Like I don't know. I don't know how you can do that. I don't know as the girl, how you homie hop, and as the guy, like you dip your stick in the oil canister. That shit's just fucking gross. Mainzy, opinion on 6 foot goth women? Not for me, dude. They're not for me. Oh, you're talking about the Initial D card. I haven't seen that. Actually, Initial D was a good anime too. I like that anime. It's pretty sick. What up, Gavin? Yeah, but like, yeah, 6 foot goth women. I mean, they're not for me. Like, if you're into that one chick, Lady D from Resident Evil 8, cool. It's not my thing, but thanks, Calabu. Dude, I did like Zellum. To be fair, I'll be honest. To be fair, like, look, I don't think I'm like I don't think I go higher than a 2.5 out of 10 in terms of looks, and I'm all right with that. But my friends were legit one and under, okay? So maybe that's why, they didn't have any confidence in that shit and they're like, fuck the same person and all that. But I don't know. It couldn't be me though, They're just like, nah, I'm fucking. And here's a secret, you guys. If you can't get any girl to find you attractive, get ugly ass friends, and then you'll look like Brad Pitt to them. Okay. Zach, where was this at? Share that video, Zach. Nah, for real though, dude. If you have like friends, hold on, my arcade is overflowing. He said with money. Let's go get it. Yeah, Alex. I've heard that term Eskimo brothers, and I thought it was fucking gross. If you got friends, that's true. Oh, I'm in my arcade right now. I'm one handing it again, you guys. Look. I'm reading the chat, hanging out with you guys, and one handing my GTA gameplay, opening my safe at the moment. I've never seen Mafia Old Country. Dude, I don't want to put my hair down, man. Not right now, dude. Not today. Another day. Yeah, I go to nursing school, mostly women, and there are so many Eskimo sisters. Yeah, like when I used to work at a restaurant, fucking same thing too. Like all the cooks were like fucking sticking their stirring spoon in like all the pots. Shit was nasty. Monty B, I don't do it every day, but I do it whenever I get on GTA here. I'll pull it down. Ready? You guys ready? Here. Look, dude, I'm telling you, look how long it goes. You see? Look. I thought I was joking when I said it goes like to down here, huh? This. And it's curly, dude. It's like tangled and shit. If I started a band with my hair like this, it'd be like Jesus reincarnated. Rapunzel. Yeah, I told you, dude. It was long. You guys thought I was joking when I said I was like down to here? I told you. Mangy Boy saw that video where Toxic Salami was called the fake Vanos Gaming. Really hope I don't get called out next. Who did that? What video was that? And what video was the one with like, I called for, I guess where Terrorizer, or no, sorry, Panda was saying that like, I was asking, what's it called for, technical support, Terrorizer for technical support. Dude, I'm gonna get a perm. Walk 100 men, as long as they're not fucking, as long as they're brave and they're willing to fight, they'll win. They'll win, dude. I'm not gonna get dreads, dude. I had a cousin that tried getting dreads. Hold on. Oh shit! Almost dropped the phone again. All right, give me a second. Let me do some of my daily stuff. I'll tell you a story, all right? I'm not gonna pay attention to the chat for like the next like 10 minutes. All right. let me um let me tell you a story about all the people that I buried in the Mojave Desert. Now, but for real, you guys, like, I will say this. Look, I do feel like, one thing I do hate saying too is the word like. I say it too much, and like, I hate fucking saying that. I'm aware that I'm a loser and that I'm not good at speaking like straight without having to add pauses like and like I'm self-aware. And see, I can admit that there's shit that I fucking can't stand, and I wish I could just talk fluently without having to pause or go It's so lame. Shit's fucking lame. Oh yeah, hold on. Blink my background so it can execute order 66. But yeah, when it comes to like fucking what I was saying about shows, one thing that sucks too is when you date someone from the city that you're from, and then you date someone from the same city, and then like you kind of go to like the same places, the same restaurants, or things like that. And what sucks especially is if the person you were talking to prior was the one who introduced you to those spots. And look, I think I'm pretty good at like it's not talking my way out. I feel like it's making people feel comfortable with situations like that. Like if an ex showed me a spot, like I like to know how cool the person I'm with is by not testing them. Like there's no other way to say it. It's not that I'm testing them or anything, but it's more like seeing how they would react to it. And I guess people would consider like testing, but that's not what I'm trying to do at all. It's just I want to know if they're cool enough and they're mature enough to not be a typical Instagram, TikTok, real piece of shit. Like when your boyfriend does this, or when your fiance or your girlfriend does this, you know what I mean? I'm not one of those people that like listen to or like have that shit as a guideline. It's more of the yo, look, I feel because I overthink things, I feel like they're thinking stuff too. So it's like if I'm like, hey, I want to take you to this restaurant, I feel like I don't know how else to say this. It's not brain rot. Okay, it's not brain rot, but I feel they're accustomed. That's the right word I want to say. I feel like they're accustomed to having that ingrained in their head, like, what bitch did you take here? Or, I wonder why. Like, if they tell their friend, like, oh yeah, Louis gonna take me to this place, and then their friend probably puts in their head, I wonder how many girls he took there. All right, maybe you're like the 900th girl, and it's like they probably are, but why the fuck are you putting that thought in their head? Now I have to kind of make it like cool for them because your dumbass best friend opened her fat ass mouth. That's why she's single. Stupid ass dog face piece of shit. But like, you know what I mean? Like, it sucks that like you just want to take your girlfriend or the girl you're talking to now to a place that unfortunately was discovered by your ex or ex-fling, ex-girlfriend, ex-girl you were talking to, and you want to show them this place because it is good. And then yeah, like their fucking fat ass heifer friend or their skinny tweaker meth friend had to open their dumbass like dry meth mouth and kind of ruin it for you guys because now it has your girlfriend think, the girl you're interested thinking like, it's in the back of her head and she's kind of like, oh man, I wonder if he did bring you in here, or am I the first? And they kind of want to feel special if this is the first. And so I feel those scenarios happen before I even take them there. So I tried. It's not that I'm trying to get ahead of it. Hold on, let me see what some of your guys' comments are saying. What's up, España? What's up, McGriffy? All right, you guys do agree? You guys are getting all right. Okay, so yeah, like I feel like that, like they're probably like thinking, oh man, Louis took me here, but they're wondering the whole time as they're looking at the menu, they're just sitting here like, I wonder how many times he fucked in the bathroom here. How did he know where the restroom's at? Oh, how does he know that this view's the best like table in the place? Like, how do you know this table got the best view? You know? And they're just like, yes, dude, a girl took me here for my birthday or something. But it's like, it's not about me. I wanted to share this with you. And, you know, it sucks. It sucks. So yeah, when that happens for me, I always preface it with, if it's a place that like for real I've never been to, then I'll be like, dude, I want to take this place. I'm excited. I want to go here. But so you know that like I'm being honest, and I don't want you to think. I don't want that thought to be in the girl's head. I want her to feel like good and not like have those thoughts. And that's again, I said like, do you shut the fuck up and not say anything? But I can't because I feel like I don't know. I guess it does depend on the person. Like maybe she can or she wants to know or she doesn't want to know. But for me, I always feel like, damn, dude, I don't want to tell her, but I have to tell her because then I feel like I'm keeping it from her, and I don't want to start a relationship off like with me. I have to hide things, or I don't want you to do that to me either. So when it happens, I'm always like, all right, look, I want to take you to this place, but please don't break up with me right now. I was like, why? It's like, I'm pretty sure you know why after I say something like that. And it's like, oh, did you eat here before? And it's just like, I have. And it's like, I wish it was you. I wish I ate here with you instead of like this other person, but I have to share this place with you. Oh fuck, I can't shoot through the wall? What the hell? Or this angle? So yeah, like I do that. And again, I'm not trying to ruin their day or anything, and I don't want them to think, but at the same time I feel like they are thinking it, especially when the servers are like, hey Louie, you girl this week? The black one, you know, it's like, oh dude, why? 1, 2, 3, 4 is the combination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I'm saying? It's like fuck, dude. Like I feel like I'm gonna get called out by the cook. Like, oh yeah, um, the chef sends his regards and he hopes this one lasts longer than a year. You know, and it's like, what do they mean by that? It's like, oh, it's because last time the food got stuck in my stomach for a year and I what some kidney stones and they lasted a while. And you know, it's just an inside joke. Okay, what up, Addie? Yo, Alex from Guam, what's up? Forget my chat, dude. Let them be demented. Dude, this isn't my apartment, so I can't even give you a tour. It's not even my place. Hello, Mister. Um, he won't eat my cat, dude. Trust. No, but you get what I'm saying, right, you guys? Hold on, dude, it's getting hot again. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like people, um, like me, overthink, and there are just times where like you're like, I can't, dude, I can't do that. I don't know, I can't do that. If I'm out with a girl and stuff like that, I can't be like, I feel like, especially like places like Disneyland. If you live in California, you've been to Disneyland, and almost if you've been in a relationship for more than 3 months, and you live in California, you've probably gone to Disneyland with every girlfriend you've been in a relationship with. So it's kind of like you're. It's not my memories never overlap, but I always remember like when you're walking and stuff like that. I feel like you do remember things like this is this person's favorite ride. This is this person's favorite ride. Or like, and it's like you don't want to think of it. Those just intrusive thoughts. They just pop up. And I'll be honest though, I never think of that girl like and be like, man, I wish he was here and stuff like that. I always legit just want to enjoy my time. I hate like having that thought in my head where it's like, oh man, how the fuck is this loser on my mind? Or leave, leave. I wish I had the Men in Black thing. I could go like, you know what I mean? Tell them if Nogla can get one, there's hope for all of us. Thanks, Zach. Dude, maybe I'll get a little taper fade. I'll ask for the Jake Paul. Trey, Jesus does love us all, dude. Look at this, I'm flying. Right, again, look, I'm flying. One hand, right? Like this. Mainzy boy, Nogla's a baddie though. And Mainzy, you asked me how like tips for YouTube. Don't if you wanna like strive on YouTube and keep growing and stuff like that, get a million subscribers like me, stay successful, and keep uploading. Alright? Don't stop. That's if you want to do it. I feel you. I think about my ex sometimes when I listen to rock alternative music she got me into. Yeah, like for me, like I don't know, like whenever I'm with someone, I'm usually like their thoughts are like, you know, they're on my mind. No other girl occupies those thoughts. It's just when I'm out somewhere and like they ask me, have you ever been here before? And I'm thinking the last time I was here was with an ex, you know? And that's where I feel like some fights, not with me, like, but like, uh-oh. Like the typical like Instagram incident or the Reddit, like, am I the asshole if, you know what I mean? But I mean, like, I do feel like, you know, sometimes I ask questions that I don't want the fucking answer to, and I hate that. Like, and I joke around a lot. Like, yo, there's this girl I was into, right? And like, I was just joking around. I was joking around at like this area, like where like like in movies and places like that, they have places like called Make Out Point and shit like that. So we're walking on this one area, and shit, I used to come here all the time and stuff like that. And I was speaking of cum, how much cum did you swallow here? And she's like, what the hell? She's like, yeah, dude. She's like, actually, I sucked my ex dick here one night, and that's funny because like I had to spit it on those rocks over there, and I'm like, I was just joking, dude. I don't want to picture you with fucking some other dude's cum in your mouth. Like, what the fuck? And then I think about it, it's like, dude, I've seen her ex boyfriend around. He's like this buff ass, like, not a supermodel, but like this gym rat, fucking always at the gym and shit like that. Natural, doesn't juice or anything, just straight up like athletic and cut. Like his body was chiseled and molded by the Greek gods. And I'm just thinking like, yeah, dude, he fucking probably had his veiny ass forearm holding her head on his veiny ass dick. And I was just joking, dude, just trying to have a good time, and she was just like that open. I'm like, fuck, man. You guys ever do that? You guys ever make a comment or a joke, and it's not that it backfired or anything, because you were just trying to make light of the situation, just being funny, and it ends up just being oops. I like to believe that, like, the people that I talk to and stuff like that have been prudes their whole life. They never knew the touch of a man or a woman or anything or anyone. Hold on, I'm catching up on your comments right now. The DZ, I don't let them, dude. Alex, dude. These problems, like, no, you never for real want to have those problems, man. No, but Alex, like, the thing is, you see, look, see, what I hate. This is one of the things that I fucking this is like a bad thing, right? Like, cause my friends and I, especially me, I say whatever, right? Dark humor and all that stuff. So unfortunately, there's been people that I've gone out with who have been molested or raped and shit like that. So sometimes rape jokes don't fly, and sometimes they fly high, right? And one time, right? Like, like with my guy friends, and we just talk the way we talk and all that shit, right? We have like our humor and stuff, and I'm just kind of like, dude, imagine getting fucking like one of our guy friends, his uncle comes and he needs help with his van, right? And yeah, I said van, but it's not like a white rapey van or anything. It's just a van. So it's like, dude, what's taking him so long? It's like, I don't know, maybe his uncle's raping him or some shit. And then everyone's laughing, like, ha ha ha. And the girl's like, hmm, hmm. And then it's like, I think I'm pretty good at reading people, so it's like, oh no. So it's like, hey, let's go to 7-Eleven, get a Slurpee real fast. It's like, okay. So, all right, we're getting up to go get that Slurpee. It's like, hey, I noticed your face earlier when we started talking about like some rape jokes and stuff like that. And I'm sorry, like I'm sorry if that like brought some like bad memories or some shit like that. And no, no, that's okay. It's like, I mean, you didn't know and stuff, and it's just like, oh man, this confirms it, like shit. And I'm like, I'll be honest. I'll be honest, for real. I truly don't care. Like I didn't do it. I didn't do it. My Me saying what I said wasn't to invoke like who can I fucking make sad today? Who can I make relive it? Like it's like right now I'm talking about it in chat right now, and I'm like four of you guys are probably getting raped at this moment and stuff, right? And I feel like, dude, I didn't do it. I mean, I'm not hoping you guys did. It's just it could be. It's a possibility and stuff. So yeah, I'm like, dude, that sucks, right? But it's just like, oh man, is this gonna make it weird between us now? Like fuck. Is it gonna make it weird? Should I not have said it? Like I mean, it sucks. It sucks, but like it's like I didn't do it. And like my friends and I like to make light of like any kind of situation. Just I don't know. Sorry, our humor sucks. You don't like it. It's not something you would go to the store and buy. You go to Walmart and buy like the edited version of our conversations or whatever. But sorry. Hold on, now we gotta see the comments. See how much trouble we're in. Oh man. I guess you guys are okay with everything, right? Yeah, like look, like do you guys remember that Bobby Lee with the podcast when he's like he was raped by like some retarded guy, and then he said I forgot, I think he said brutally raped. He started using words like that, and they started laughing. He's like, if you guys keep laughing, I'm gonna leave. And it's kind of like, how can you not laugh when you start saying stuff like that? And then especially when he says like he was retarded or like he couldn't like get away from him or something. Like just the way he was saying it's like I don't know. Yes, these situations like are bad, and some people, it sucks, dude. Like I don't know. Death is a part of life, and we make jokes about dying and or people dying, or we say I'm gonna kill you. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, dude. I just know that shit makes me laugh, and sometimes I say it, and some people like or get real sad. And again, it's not my intention to make them sad, but they do get sad, and hold on, that's just it. Hold on, I've never seen this before. I gotta guard something? Hold on, what the fuck is this? I'm at the I'm at the dart bar or the Bart gar. Oh, it's a coyote guard sleeping. I thought it meant like guard this place. It's a guy that's sleeping here that I'm stealing from him. Thanks, Alex T. Do you guys do you guys remember? Have you guys ever heard of this? When I was, have you guys ever heard of this retard strain? Have you guys heard of that retard strain? So if you guys don't know what that is, it's usually people that have like Down syndrome. They don't know like how heavy-handed they are. So they're kind of heavy-handed. So they don't know how to pull back or restrain themselves. So like when I was younger, you used to say that to people who like who were heavy-handed or did something or like just in general like dude like what's his name's little brother is strong, man. He has that retard straight, like someone that you think is scrawny and they end up being like really, really strong. So I grew up in the 90s and late 80s, and these words and terms just stuck with me growing up, right? And I'm not all about the look. I'm not about the cancel culture and all that shit about like people like. I don't think people are soft. I just think that a lot of people just don't like hearing things, and they just very opinionated on things they don't like. And it's okay to not like stuff, right? But it's also okay. But I don't think it's okay to censor people and tell them what they can and can't say, or what they can and can't like, or you're gonna be shunned in society because you think it's fun to make fun of these kinds of people and stuff like that. Because you know what? I think it's honestly fair to say some people, although it does hurt others, as long as you're truly not physically hurting someone, I know this is gonna be like a hard fucking like take to kind of like wrap around your head, but this is what I'm trying to say. It's like, look, there are movies that are rated G or NC-17, right? And I feel like people's humor is like that too. Like there's movies that are violent where people are gory, getting their fucking heads blown off, and then you get shit like Toy Story and stuff, right? And it's like, all right, stick to what you enjoy. But it's like if someone like Tarantino makes a movie like Django Unchained and stuff like that, right? And it's just like if you watch that movie, you're racist or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, or the person who made it must be very fucking racist. And it's like, or he's making a pretty historically accurate for the time period kind of movie, and it's the only way to make it seem realistic, like with that certain dialogue and stuff. It doesn't mean they're racist or whatever, and sometimes they just do it because it's like humorous or shock value or whatever. But the thing is, it might work. It might work for that time. I don't think people should look too into it until people exhibit shit like that, right? Until like there's clear indicators and stuff about it. But yeah, like I feel like the time period I grew up in was a lot of fun, man. Just I don't know, like the past times that me and my cousins and like neighbors and friends would have were just like fucking making fun of each other and all our looks. And I felt like you make fun of someone now on Twitter or their profile picture, like you give them ovarian cancer right away because they're just like pussies and shit. And I don't know why, I don't know why people think it's so cool to be a bitch. You know what I mean? I feel like everyone wants to be the biggest victim now. Like everyone wants the most virtual hugs. You know what I'm saying? Or am I tripping? But I do feel like, thanks Dark Nation, I do feel like, as long as we're not like out actively trying to get people like physically harmed and all that shit, like who cares if people make fun of people's looks and faces and like disabilities and things like that? It's like I feel like I said, look, all right. One time I was in school and I was walking down the hall and there was this girl who had like the most hairiest face, all right? Not only that, like she was deformed. She was deformed and she had one eye clearly bigger than the other. And I was walking down the 300 building, and that's like our science area. Like the 300 building was like the science building and health. And this girl was like walking in. Actually, yeah, she was walking in, and I was walking out. And usually when I'm walking, if I'm not looking up, I'm looking down. I don't really look straight forward. I glance and I look down. I glance and I look up, or I look around. But um, but I was walking, and then she's coming from my right, so she's turning into her left, and I'm like, and I see her from my right side. But I was looking down. I see her bell bottom shoes or her bell bottom pants and her shoes and stuff, and like, so I look up because I don't want to bump into her. And when I looked up, it's like one of those like, oh, like, oh, like it's like if someone put citric acid in my eye, and it just like, I was just kind of like, like, did I see she had like half a mustache right here only, like, so like your first instinct is, oh, don't make her feel uncomfortable, so don't look at her. But at the same time, you're like, oh shit, she's gonna know that you're uncomfortable, so look at her again. And then you're like, no, now she knows that you know that she's fucking freaky. So you just say hi. So like, hi. And she's just like, hey. And she just kept walking by. But it's like, dude, this eye is like this. She looked like Slash from Ninja Turtles. If you don't know who that is, Google Slash from Ninja Turtles. But she had like one big ass eye, and then one little eye, and then like facial hair right here, like crazy amount of facial. Like she had like a birthmark or some shit like that, right? And it's like, how do you want me to act normal about it? Like, it's just abnormal, you know? Like I'll try, dude. I'll try, but I can't fucking deny that makes me feel weird, you know? Like shit. Like imagine, like I think that's one thing that bothers me too. Sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. Like people that have disabilities that act like they don't have disabilities. Like I wish they would give you a heads up. Like I said this the other day. Like if someone's gonna shake your hand and their fingernails are on the inside of their fingers and they have like 9 of them on one hand, I feel like give me a heads up that you're gonna pop that out. You know what I mean? It's like nice doing business with you, and they go like this, and their hands like this and shit like that. They look like a sunfish or a sun starfish or whatever. It's like, like one, how do I maneuver around that? You know what I mean? And then it's just like, it's nasty, dude. It's fucking nasty. I feel it's like have the same courtesy when I meet people, right? When I meet people and it's hot, I'll do this. Like I'll do this. I'll like, hey man, nice to meet you, whatever, stuff like that. And then I'll say, I'm sorry, it's hot, my hand's sweaty. Or like if I think that their hands are sweaty or something gross, like it's just like, oh my bad, dude. It's just like I touched a doorknob, and there was something sticky on there, and I don't want to put it on your hand. And, oh, that's cool and stuff like that. No, let me do this. I don't want to give you AIDS or something, you know? And like I'll fist bump. But it's like I let people know that my hand's dirty or something. Like I don't want to touch your hand, not out of being rudeness or whatever. Like not out of being rude. It's one, I think you're gross and greasy. You look greasy. You look like you fucking ran like a marathon in the Sierra Nevada desert. So it's just like, hey, what's up, dude? Hey, what's up? Or my hand really is dirty and stuff like that, and I don't want to be an asshole and be like, hey, how you doing and stuff like that. It's like, no. Like, hey, my hand's kind of dirty. So it's like, yo, dude, my fingernails on my hand are inside out, and also I have 9 of them, so it's gonna be a little weird. Let's just elbow it, you know? Like, give me a heads up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I got on this tangent or whatever, but fuck, man. So some of you guys that have disabilities in the stream, I'm sorry. I probably laugh. I don't mean to hurt your feelings. It's just my natural reaction. Like, if it makes you feel bad, again, I'm sorry, dude. Like, I'm ugly. At least, like, I can admit it. I'm ugly, right? So, even though like you're probably retarded and your face is half fucked or whatever, so like that. Look, I'm on the same page as you. Like I'm handicapped by default too. Like I'm fucking low tier looks, okay? And but look, I can admit it, all right? I can admit it. All right, I don't look like Terrorizer, okay? Look, I'm like John Marston, and he's like Arthur Morgan, right? He's burly and good looking, and I'm like scrawny and a meatball that fell on the floor and got dust on it. All right. So if I don't know. To me, it's like we should just laugh, right? In my perfect world, we would just laugh at stuff like that. And I guess if someone really does cry when you make fun of them, then you apologize. You apologize for making them cry and hurting their feelings. But at the same time, you let them know, hey, I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm probably gonna do that stuff like behind your back with my friends. I'm just letting you know that I'm sorry. I'll do my best so you don't hear it. But I'm not gonna change. But John Martin. Oh, thanks you guys. I appreciate your compliments. Dude, I honestly I think I'm okay. Like I honestly think I'm alright. I don't think like I'm all that and stuff. I really don't think I'm all that at all. But what's up, dude? Your name Lost Demon is crazy. I don't really have a crazy hair routine, man. I just I shampoo and condition it. Like I shampoo my hair, I leave it in for like a minute, and as I'm doing that, I pre soap my body in like the most the crevices that would have the most odors. Like I get like soap, like the soap on my hands and the body wash and all that, and I start pre scrubbing my underarms, my beautiful areas, and then after that, I rinse off the soap and all that stuff from my hands. Then I rinse off the shampoo. And then I go into conditioner mode. And as it's conditioner, like the conditioner, I let it sit in. I stop letting the water like hit my hair. Um, and then I do the body wash like everywhere. I do like the deep fine cleaning and everything, stuff like that, like all around. Then I wash my little loofah, the little scrubbing thingy. I rinse it out and wash it. Then after that, I rinse out the shampoo or the conditioner, and that's it. Like then I do face wash in the end. But that's it. But no, I don't cover my body in conditioner. That's not what I said. But that's what I do. And sometimes I'll do something dumb or like fancy. Like I'll put honey in my hair or something. I'll try some random like hair routine where it's like put honey in and it helps you like with your shine or some shit. I don't know. Just out of curiosity, like I wonder if it does work. And then I do kind of notice a difference on some things. But that's what I do. Thanks, Mister. What up, Sourkins? I am from California. What up, Snisby? How you doing, games? Hey, Louis, it's so random for me to say this, but how do you deal with breakups, and how do you deal with yourself changing in a breakup? I need help. Um, let's see. Well, one of the hardest things about a breakup is remembering what it's like to be by yourself. Like that's the hugest thing because you form a lot of habits, like calling at a certain time, texting at certain times. Whenever you get good news or like you hear about anything, there's always that person like that you want to share it with. When you get hungry, like I'm the kind of person that always does the inviting, like for the most part. It's very rare that I have a girl that does think of me the way I think of them. Like if I'm driving to their place or taking an Uber or something, I ask if they ate. And if they're like, oh, I'm tired, I didn't eat, it's like, I'll bring you something. What do you want? And what sucks is like when they're like, oh, I want this, and you don't get like a please or a thank you, that shit fucking like kills my soul. Because it's like, I don't have to do this for you, bitch. Like, what the fuck? I'm offering. Not even your family's offering you this shit. It's like, I'm offering, the least you could do is say thank you or please. Or when they're just like, oh, can you get me this? And this, and this? And it's like, yeah, I got it. And I'm still waiting for that. Like, like those fucking, the bellboys and all that shit that are like right there, like waiting for a tip when they take your bags and all that shit to the hotel, or they park your car in valet and they're like, I want a tip. For me, it's like, I want to hear manners. I want some fucking manners, some pleasantries. Like, just say thanks. Like, all I want is a thanks. Because I just show me that you're thoughtful. That's why. I feel like it's like that. So, um, well, I'm going off on the tangent. I'll come back to the original thing. But it's like, it's hard to reset your life when you kind of entwine them into yours. So one of the first things I like do, like, when it's done for me, if it's by choice, it's like I'm not looking at like I'm not gonna look at anyone's social media. And look, if you start talking to someone right away, a lot of people are like, no, give yourself time to heal. Like, nah, dude, if you're honest and you're open, like, hey, like, what's up? Like, I was just talking to this girl, and I need a rebound. Shit didn't work right away, or like, yeah, dude, I just need to take my mind off it. Some people are down; they don't care. Like, they might distract you more, but you have to think about your life. And if you're in a position in your life right now that you don't feel that you're comfortable with, and you're like, fuck, I need a new job, or I need to fix my car, then focus on all that stuff. Just better yourself. And then if they come back, they come back. But there should be no reason for you to try to pursue. You should be like working on everything to better yourself. But if you're in a position like me, when fucking everything's at its best, you can't really better yourself. So you're stuck there dwelling. Where is she? Why did she leave me? What is she doing? Who's she with? Who's inside her? It's like, but yeah, I think that's like I think that's the hardest thing. I'm just talking for experience, so I don't know if like that's gonna work for you, but I just feel like you just gotta work on yourself and do better things for you. Nave, park my car, dude. Please. Bro, but as you should tick me off real bad. Yeah, I hate that. The as you should. As you should. I don't really grind cargo in GTA. I used to when they were there. Like, or when that was the only thing. Good night, goofy funny man. Thanks, Chong. But yeah, like, yeah, when it comes to like girls and shit like that and thoughtfulness, that stuff, like, for real, that's always like number one priority, like on people I'm into. First, it's the looks. If you don't look good, then I don't care. I'm not gonna talk to you. I don't care how nice you are and all that stuff. If you're ugly, fuck it, you're friend. Your friend or less. But it's like it looks matters to me no matter what. And see, and that's when I'm saying like, I know I'm fucking gross. Yeah, that's a hard ask, dude. Like you're like a 10 going for a 2. And it's like, but I swear I'll treat you like a 10. I'll treat you like a 10 plus. I swear. I don't have the looks for it, but I'll make up for it. Anything else, man, I swear. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm glad I didn't hit. I didn't mean to shoot. That was a really bad angle. Oh, you guys can't even see my screen anyways. But yeah, so I, yeah, like, unfortunately for me, early on in my life, one of my first relationships was like one of my best. Like this girl was insanely thoughtful, and like no one could match her like thoughtfulness. And it sucked because like after that, I just felt like everyone else was kind of lame, and I didn't want to judge and all that shit, but we do naturally, we just do. And it sucked because she was very very thoughtful, and it was just hard like to find someone like that matched that. Like she's the kind of girl who like doesn't want to wake you up because like she will come to the room like a fucking cat, not making any noise and stuff like that, just to like make sure that she doesn't wake you up or anything. And she would remember stuff like, oh dude, I was gonna eat cereal last night, but I forgot, right? And then you fall asleep. But she's the kind of person that would take notes and be like, what's the empty cereal box like that's on like the counter, like that he's gonna throw away and stuff like that. And then when she comes home from work or whatever, like she brings that home, like oh hey, I got you cereal, but she won't say anything and stuff like that. You know, she would just surprise you with that kind of stuff. And it's just that thoughtful. It's like, wait, I didn't tell you what cereal I got. It's like, yeah, I know, but I saw the counter and stuff like that. And even if they got the wrong cereal or she got the wrong cereal and stuff like that, it's kind of like that real thought, like, oh, I got you this because I saw it on the counter. Like, oh, dude, like, cause yeah, there's times where she missed stuff, but it's like the effort, the whole effort is like that. Like, I was like, oh no, that was my cousin. It's like, oh, I thought that was yours. I could take it back. It's like, no, no, I'll eat it. And so like, no, no, let me take it back. No, 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 I'll eat it. I'll still eat it. But you can still give me the other one, like as a joke. It's like, all right, I will. I'm just like, no, 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 you don't have to. That's too much. It's like, no, don't worry about it. And it's like, I like that stuff, you know, because I do the same. But it's just like, yeah, so it's hard, like, you know, trying to find like for me, it was always hard to find someone that was like that thoughtful. And you know how you guys make that joke about future Googling man and all that stuff? One of the things I like too, if I was on the phone with her, and I've said this story like multiple times on the stream, but I like one of the things I liked was if I was at a store, and I always remember this. It was about apricots and peaches, because I was like trying to find like which one's better, you know. And I didn't ask her to Google it. I never told her like, dude, I hate when girls don't Google things for me. Nothing like that. I remember just going to like, I was at the store and I was like, hey, what's healthier, apricots or peaches? And then she was like, she started reading the fucking answer right away. Like apricots have antioxidants, blah blah blah, and blah 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 blah. And peaches are they give you energy for this. And I'm not actually saying what it was. I'm like really really paraphrasing, but it's just like, dang, dude, the fact of like, wait, it's like, wait, how do you know? And she's like, I googled it. And it's like, wait, well, weren't you watching like your show? And it's like, yeah, but you were at the store and like, you know, you said that like, you know, you asked me and I didn't know, so I just wanted to help you out. So it's like, oh my gosh, fucking writing mental notes, extra credit, you know what I mean? But yeah, like when you're spoiled, you know, when you have like a good person in your life and stuff like that, it sucks when like you lose that person and then like fuck, and every person you talk to after that, yeah, they might have like some traits that are like close or that are good, like, you know, really high up there, but they're not the same. You're just like, damn it, what the fuck did I do? Or why did she have to die? Why did I have to jump out of the car and let her go over the cliff? You know what I mean? All right, let me catch up. Let me catch up. What the heck, perps? Go live with diarizer? What the fuck is that? I'm not doing acid labs. I'm doing everything but acid labs. Um, dude, Cody, good luck, dude. With the unit depository contract, that one's easy. It's actually really really easy. Dude, I'm actually hungry right now. Kind of wanna go get some food. Maybe we should do like a stream where we go eat. Joseph, I'm not drunk, dude. Everyone's been here. They know what's up. Games. To be honest, that's all that advice. Focus on myself and see where anything can take me. Speaking about rebound, I've been talking to this girl and I thought it wasn't right, but my friends say otherwise. Thank you, Louis. Yeah, I don't know. To me, dude, you have to ask the person you're with. Like, you know, you gotta let them know, like, hey, man, like to me, I always feel like if you're honest right away and stuff like that, you can gauge if they're gonna be honest with you and open. That's one thing I like too. When the people are open, if you're transparent and open with them, like, all right, here, I'll tell you a story. Um, again, like that. Like, so there was a girl I was talking to, and it didn't work out. So I started talking to this other girl, and I told her, like, you know, she always came off as single, and she said she was, right? And so I told her, I was like, yeah, like, you know, you always told me if like I stopped talking to that one chick to hit you up and all that stuff, and I ignored you, like out of respect for that girl. So now like I'm calling you now, like, what's up? And she's like, oh, nothing, let's go hang out tonight and all that stuff. I was like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, tell me about when you and that girl, how'd you guys break up or what happened and blah blah blah. I was like, yeah, all right, go take me out. I'll tell you over dinner or something like that. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right. So dinner happens and all that stuff, and I'm talking to her and I'm telling her openly about all that stuff. And I was like, what about you? It's like, oh no, nah, like I've been single for a while, right? And then later on, like I get a message on Instagram from her boyfriend. Say, hey, dude, I heard, I saw, you went out with my girl this one night and blah, blah, blah. I had her location. She told me she was at her friend's. I asked her friend if she was with her, blah, blah, blah. So I went by the restaurant. I saw you guys and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, dude, like, I really didn't know. He's, oh, I know you didn't know. I talked to her about it. I know you didn't know and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, wait. So I told her, I was like, wait, why didn't you say you had a boyfriend and stuff like that? And then her whole thing was, well, I didn't think we were gonna actually get together. I thought it was gonna be like a fling or whatever and stuff like that. But she got all bothered at me, but well, fuck you and stuff like that. You're trying to use me as a rebound. It's like, the fuck were you doing? Like, you had a boyfriend? What the hell? You know what I mean? So it's just like, wait, why didn't you tell me? Like, again, like the transparency, like being open. Why didn't you just say you had a boyfriend or something and stuff like that? Or like, I don't know, dude. It's just like, I'm telling you, hey, I'm hitting you up. You told me to call you and stuff. So like, fucking doofus. Yo, Reigns, thanks for the ass, dude, from my show. When I was 11, I found you and Manos. I was battling cancer for the second time. I'm glad you went through it, dude, because like you're like not went through it, but fought through it. Because you're here right now. I'm 22. You and the crew helped me so much with the fight. Reigns, dude, I'm glad. I'm glad you survived. Like for real. If I need help, dude, I'm gonna ask you, right? If I need some backup with cancer and stuff, you gotta get my back. Samuela, hello, hello. But yeah, dude, like the cat's chewing behind me. Was it? I don't know, I didn't see. But thanks, Nick. Oh, the boys. My Zelda tier list would be like S and A's, like essays, like gangsters. Chris, that's low key funny as fuck because she got her karma. What happened, Chris? She cheated on me and she got cheated on months later and called me crying, wanted to hang out. Yo, Chris, that actually happened to me with the next two. Like, the cheater got cheated on, and then they do the whole like, I'm so sorry. And I'm just like, dude, yeah, I moved on kind of thing. It's like, no, but do you still think of me? And it's like, I don't. It's like, please, like, can I come over? It's like, why, dude? Like, what the fuck? Go find another dude. Like, I'm not that dude. Like, you want to cheat back with the dude you cheated on me with? Like, what the heck? No. What does that mean, Cody? Uh oh. I hear my headset dying in my ear. Dude, I'm fucking hungry, man. And the last thing I ate was cereal for dinner. Table, I don't think that's gonna be something we're gonna do anytime soon. Nogla and I were gonna hang out not too long ago. But I don't think we're gonna make a video like that. Maybe. What is that, King Dav? I've never seen that. Trust No B? Oh. Look, Zamuela, I got you, dude. But yeah, like yeah, like, here's my thing. I don't like giving second chances to idiots. Like people by now should know what's acceptable and what isn't. And like, okay, look, if I'm with someone, they're gonna know how I talk to everyone, how I talk to like girls, how I talk to guys, and I'd rather them know that shit. Like, oh, I'm gonna say this, or I said this, and blah blah blah, right? So it's like, or even like if I'm on a stream like this, and I'm like, yeah, I fucked all the bitches in my chat and stuff like that, and I'm fucking them after the stream right now. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm saying something like that, or like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna do it, or I'm gonna say it, and like that. That's just how I am. But I want someone that's gonna be cool, like not just cool with me saying things like that, but like to just be like, look, That's how he talks. That's how he is. I'm cool with it. And if they're not cool with it, they tell me right up front. You know, like, oh, I don't like that. And I'm just like, and it's not like I'm like, yo, I want an open relationship because I don't want to. I'm not trying to share. Like, I'm not trying to share a girl with anyone. Like, I'm not sharing at all. Like, fuck that. And so, with the same courtesy, I wouldn't share like, myself with anyone. So, like, when I talk though, when I say shit to anyone and stuff like that, like, yeah, I'm always gonna say like the way I talk and the way I say things. Like right now, like fucking Teresa, get naked again, dude. Like your fucking elephant ass didn't fit in the first picture. You forgot to send like the mural so I could see all of your titties, all six of them, dude. I need to see those pork nipples. Wait, Teresa, are you even still here? Hold on. Oh, there you go. But look, like, all right, okay, cool. I'm glad you're here, Teresa. But yeah, like, I don't know, man. Um, I feel like the most relationship problems are like go out with an Amish girl. I swear, for the most part, if a girl has social media and she's really good looking and she posts pictures of herself, 99% of the time, there's always gonna be guys trying to go after her. And like, that's just it. It's just like, I hate this whole thing about trust. Like, you gotta trust your girl and stuff like that. It's like, no, like, you don't have to like that shit. Like, I have a huge social media presence, and I never really used it. Like, there was never like really. Look at my pictures, dude. They're not even thirst traps. Nothing. There's no way anyone would be like, oh my gosh. I would take pictures. I would do like selfie stuff, right? But it's like, I'm a public figure, dude. People want to see what I'm wearing. And at times, like, I don't want to keep my image like hidden. I'm not trying to be like a fucking masked loser. Take that however you want. But no, for real though, like I didn't want to like try to hide my identity or anything because I didn't want people to like. I think the more you hide, the more people want to know, you know. So it's like, yeah, I'll post a picture of myself, but it's like when someone who doesn't have social media, it's like you're pretty, your body's nice. Like, why the fuck are you posting yourself out there? And it's like I feel like you want attention for sure. Like you just want attention. Otherwise, like, oh, I follow my family follows me and stuff like that. Then why are you looking like you're trying to fuck someone in these pictures? You know what I mean? It's like, what the heck? That's weird. I don't know. What are you doing, cat? So, anyways, yeah, like I don't know. Like I said, that shit, like I don't know. My dating criteria is askew, right? But I feel like a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people like always have problems with other people talking to other people, and I feel like people don't know how to make themselves less accessible and shit. You know what I mean? I've been seeing a lot of like reels recently. There's this one especially about like the Amazon people. Like there's this one where like I guess like this guy's like talking to this girl. He's like, hey, what's up? Like he's flirting with her and stuff like that, and she's kind of like all bashful and kind of like she doesn't shut it down. She's like receptive to it. And then reading the comments about it, it's like, oh dude, these people are like having like PTSD. Like they're actually feeling like what these like reels are about and stuff. I don't know if you guys know which one I'm talking about. But yeah, like when I see him, I'm just like, dude, like it does seem like instances that I've seen, not that I necessarily been a part of, but like they do seem like some realistic stories that I've seen. I'm just like, I can see that happening. So I don't know. And I hate this word too, boundaries. Like people need to know and have boundaries or set boundaries. It's just like no, like people just need to act like proper. I mean, cheating and all that shit has been like a thing for like ages and stuff. But it just, I think it is truly hard to find someone that's into you. If someone doesn't treat you like you're like as much as you're into them, and I'm not talking about obsessed, I mean truly into them, then they're probably like distracted by somebody else. Like somebody else gives them that attention, which is why they don't care to pay that attention to you because they're giving it to somebody else. And it might not even be that deep. It could be like little flirting, like with a coworker, or like a dude at a restaurant that they go to often and stuff like that. And it's just like someone's brother. What's up, Drew? What up, Torsten? Jack. Hello, hello. Teresa, are you feeling it, dude? Dude, you know what though? You know what I do hate when like I hate when you're with a person, right? I hate when you're with a person and they start telling you how like, hey cat, hey. I hate when you're with someone though, and they start telling you shit like, oh yeah, me and my best friend, she was trying to hook me up with like these guys this one night. They start saying stuff like that, like, or she starts telling you shit like, yeah, she was hooking me up with this one guy and blah blah blah, and then that leads to like 10 other guys, and then it's like, what the fuck does your girlfriend, like, does your best friend like pimp you out or what? Like I hated hearing shit like that. Like, first they're like talking to you and stuff, and you're hanging out, and like, this is nice. I never do this, and blah blah blah. Then they start telling you stories of like how they how the guy was like taking them out, doing exactly what you were doing. It's like, wait. I thought you've never done this before. And they start questioning like the legitimacy of like their stories, like her story that she's telling you. I hate that shit. Like, oh, I've never been to a place like this. And then her friend goes, remember that club we went to? Or remember that time we went out and blah, 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 like took us here? And then she's like, no, kind of like, don't say anything. Don't say anything. I didn't tell him about this. And it's like, fuck, man. And like, you didn't overcommit or anything, but it just sucks that like, you're hearing about this shit that like you thought wasn't the deal and it is now. You guys know what I'm talking about? Are some of you guys feeling it? I know like only like three people in this whole chat know what I'm talking about. The rest of you guys haven't even had a relationship. Let me see the comments. Oh shit, am I quiet? Oh, my headset died. Hold on. So I was talking to you guys on my headset. Hold on. Hello. And it died, so now we gotta be up here. No, but what I was saying is, or did it change? Did it change? What? Terrorizer brought you guys here? No way. Well, if he did, thanks, Terrorizer. But yeah, like I feel like, hold on, you guys. I'm trying to like fight with one hand right now. Like I'm playing like this right now. Look. I have to like adjust. Oh shit, dude. This isn't easy. I have to steal some product from this boat right now. And I'm talking to you guys with one hand. I'm getting body armor and health. Oh, these guys died. All right, let's go. As I'm playing like this, dude, this is horrible. Hey guys, my name is Louis. Today we're playing Psych. But What up, Jet Play? Oh, fuck, this is lame. I can't put my phone away because then you guys are gonna hear me. But yeah, like I think I've said like a lot of like relationship stories to you guys before, dude. But like yeah, relationships are fucking lame or problems, especially on Instagram. Like, dude, hold on, I'm gonna die right now. No, I'm not. I got snacks. Hold on. Dude, there's no fucking way. Look at this. I'm doing this with one hand. Look. I'm not trying to climb. No, I just got out of the fucking water and I went back in. Oh no, dude, this isn't going well. But what up, Abby Duck? All right, I'm out of the water again. Look, I'm out of the water again. Hold on. This would actually be a funny series to watch. One-handed playing GTA while holding the phone. Fuck you, bitch. Cat, where are you going? Oh my gosh. There's a like little sink over here in the living room. It's weird, but like it's funny. Oh, look at this dude. I can't fucking hold my gun right. Okay, there we go. All right. I gotta get to my helicopter, dude. All right, we're safe now. 100% we're safe. Cat's name is Zoomy. Look at Cat's just chilling and look at there's a broom holding the dressers. This cat likes to go off and open everything. But like I said, I'm house sitting. And look at see, I told you I was flying with one hand. Look. So when you guys give me shit, right? I told you the sink is random. It's not my place, dude. I'm just house sitting. I'm house cat sitting. But look. Oh, the cat's doing that thing where they knock stuff down. But when I tell you guys why I crash, it's because I am doing this with one hand. So normally if I'm playing, I have my phone in my hand and I'm playing Pokemon Go or Yu-Gi-Oh! So when I'm talking to you guys and shit like that, like this is why I crash and stuff. And I don't like really like try to flex that I'm playing with one hand. I'll be like, oh my gosh, I hit this and I just let it go. But yeah, this is what I do. So when you see me crash or I fly bad or I'm playing stupid, it's because I'm one-handing it. But like, watch it, look. Still fly better than all my friends though, look. Oh shit, and it's dying. And it's dying. This all one hand, dude. Oh, dude, this sucked. Look at the cat. Look at the cat. What's up, Pat? All right, hold on. Let's go. Let's go talk. Hold on, I'm done. This is the money I made tonight. The green, $680,000. Hanging out with you guys. We might go get some food right now. Actually, let me put my money away first. So like all. One hand. Look. Fuck. Imagine this worked. Oh, let's make sure to save. Quick to main menu, then boom. All right. All right. Hold on, cat. Come here. Hey. All right. Okay, let's go talk for a little bit. Step into my office. That wasn't the cat. That was me purring. That whole. What's up, board? The cat's name is Zumi. Yeah, where you been, Zamola? All right, so listen. Yeah. I already did, Ray. I took all your shit, especially your soul. But yeah, like I don't know. I'm not here for like relationship advice. I only talk like from experience and like what I did and like what I've done to like get through like breakups and stuff. But um, yeah, like dudes, like I said, the biggest problem is losing someone that was worth it. Like sometimes with circumstances people move or like you lose feelings and stuff like that, and it sucks. But sometimes you gotta accept it. The thing you don't want to do though, for real, is chase. Like I don't know, dude. I hate when they do that to me because the way I see a relationship, I'll use food as an analogy. Say the relationship was a bad cooked meal and you don't want it, right? You don't want it. And then whenever they try to feed it to you more, like, oh, give me a chance, or do this, or like, I feel like whenever like they try to like get you, it's like they're trying to give you another spoonful. Like, hey, here, take another spoonful of this. Try it. And it's like, no, I don't want it. It's like, come on, try again, please. And it's like, I didn't even see you go cook it again. You didn't even try. They didn't even make a new plate. Like I just told you right now, I don't like this dish. Like right now, I don't like this relationship. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't like what this is. I want it like done. I want it to be done. And they're like, no, 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 please, please, please. And it's like nothing changed. Like, no, I'll change. I'll change. It'll be better. It's like to me, it's always give it time. Like for real. Like I need time. It's like I need to kind of forget about you to see if I remember liking you or something. Like if you're lame and stuff like that, I want to go right away. And then there'll probably be a part of me that misses or wants to talk, or maybe I won't do it at all. But you got to give me that fair shot. If you don't, then right now I'm gonna just like fucking ignore and dip like as fast as possible. Like you're making me dislike you. Like I don't like the relationship. I don't like how the relationship is. But because like you keep pushing to try and try and try, you're making me dislike you now. And that shit's like, ooh, fucking gets annoying. And snaps, do you still miss the gummy worm from Black Ops 3? Never. I don't, dude. I don't. Relationship like Unabomber's not, dude. It's not. But yeah, dude, like yeah, like how many times have you guys like been asked to stay in a relationship? None. Why did I ask that? Nobody's asked any of you guys. I saw someone earlier ask if I use my fame to get into a relationship. No, I haven't, but I know my fame has been like a driving factor for people to try to get into one. Like, like I know it's through my fame I met people and stuff like that. Like through my numbers and all, but I never actually been like, hey guys, you know what I mean? Like, hey guys, I'm a big YouTuber. You want to go out with me? You know what I mean? But for real, yeah, like I don't know. Don't sweat relationships. You know what I mean? Like don't sweat relationships. If you get in it, cool. If you don't, it's fine. Like I don't know. Just people think that like oh, it was you, Chris? Yeah, just people think that like you have to move out and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like you have to like get ready. Like nah, dude. The biggest thing you gotta take care of is yourself. Once you can take care of yourself on your own, like let's just say your whole family and your friends become extinct, right? Um, if that happened tomorrow, where would you go? Like again, if all your friends and family, everyone that you were cool, coworkers and all shit, you were in, actually coworkers fine, but I mean like friends and family, and if they are friends and family, your coworkers, um, they get erased. And let's just say the house that you're in right now, like someone starts knocking on your door, and it's kind of like, hey, you don't belong here and stuff like that. You're like, what? No, my mom's like, your mom's not here, and like after like fucking reality hits that everyone just got wiped, and it's just you. Um, what can you do, right? Like, what is that you can do? So I feel like if you're at that point and you're just like, oh, I'm fine. I'll just go to the bank because I got a good job and I can get an apartment and I'll figure shit out like afterwards. Like if you can do all that and you can take care of yourself, then cool. Like you're 100% ready for a relationship. And the reason why I say that is because I think like I've never been married. Okay, I've never been married. Um, but I think I know the difference between being in a relationship and being married. Um, and this is why I think of it like this. When you're going out with someone, you're not obligated to give or share them anything, like share with them anything. You can, and it's nice. Like, let's just say I have a girlfriend. We're both going to college. We both have like a job, and it's not the best job. It's just enough to like, pay for like gas and food. But like we're in a relationship and we're both trying to like, get our college done or whatever so that we can get a degree and get like a better like career, right? But let's just say she has a car, I have a car, and her car breaks down, right? I'm just a boyfriend, right? I'm just like a boyfriend or something. I'll offer her rides, yes. I'll offer her rides when I can. But I think the water gets all muddy when her friends or relatives or her mom goes like, "Why don't your boyfriend get you a car? Why doesn't like he give you his car? Or why don't you guys move in and stuff like that?" And it's like because like you're not you don't have to like you don't have to commit to these things because you're not married right now. You guys are both saying this. I feel like a relationship is like this. Hey, I'm trying to like complete my single life. You're trying to complete your single life, but I want to be with you. I do like you. And you understand that, like, there's some things I'm not going to be able to do for you. And like that, like fucking, oh, your mom's kicking out of your house? Come move in with me. I feel like, nah, like I've never like lived with a girlfriend. And I feel like what's the point to me? This is me. I'm Catholic and stuff, right? But I feel like what's the point in getting married if you're already acting like you're married? Like you live together, you're like already fucking and all that stuff. Why pay for a ring and a ceremony to tell people that you're together when you pretty much are together? You know what I mean? I feel like that's lame. So that to me, like personally, I wouldn't do that, right? Unless like, um I was married and stuff. So I don't know, like now it goes like this. You're with your wife and she has a car and you have a car, right? You have a car and she has a car. And then her car breaks down. Now that you're married and you're committed and you like made this thing to become like one, it's like, hey, if her car breaks down, then her and I come to the table like this. And then we start talking where it's like, hey, I'm gonna ask for more hours for work. You ask for more hours or get another job. We'll start saving up for another car. You can borrow the car. You take the car to work these days. I'll take the car these days. I'll drop you off these days. And you come up with a plan like that. You know what I mean? You come up with something like that to do as opposed to like a relationship when, it's your girlfriend and her car broke down. And yeah, whenever I can, I will give her a ride. And the girlfriend's cool enough to be like, cool, I'll give you gas money. You know what I mean? But like you have an understanding. And that's what I feel like of your roles in the relationship without it getting muddy where it's like the friends or anyone or even just the girlfriend going like, hey, you're my boyfriend. Why don't you help me get another car or buy me a car, or some shit like that. Games. Yo, games, I appreciate it. This is my tip money for Chipotle. Thank you. Good night. Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And I hope you're the person that gives like generous portions at Chipotle. Little hot pocket. I have a childhood friend who's dated this girl for more than a decade, and I asked him why hasn't he proposed, and he said it's because we don't need to. We've been together for 12 years. Why marry? Yeah, I mean, like I feel like other people. That's what I'm talking about. Games. What up, Capone? Like people have their own thoughts on relationships and they have their own thoughts on marriage and all that stuff. Like mine isn't the end all be all kind of thing. That's just me personally. Like, look, here I'll tell you this. When you're like a YouTuber and people know that you've had money, thanks Chibi Zane. I'll get some food in a little bit, you guys. But when people know that you have money and stuff like that, right? It kind of sucks because one, look, I'm not like when I'm talking to someone, I hope they don't think that like I'm gonna buy them everything, Like they're my girlfriend automatically. I gotta buy them like fucking cars and a house or like some Louis Vuitton purses or Prada shit. You know what I mean? And the reason why I feel that's lame is because look, if her ex-boyfriend, and look, it's no offensive and you guys work at like McDonald's and all that stuff, just let me use it as an example, right? Because as long as you got a job, that's good. As long as you have a job, you have a job. But what I hate is like if her ex-boyfriend was only buying her onion rings, right? Don't expect some Tiffany rings from me and shit like that. Like, why is my barrier to entry more expensive? Because I have a bigger wallet, you know? And then like their friends kind of get into their head sometimes, like, oh, your boyfriend has money, or like why don't you ask him to pay for your pay your car like off or something? And it's like, dude, like just like any other girl, if I didn't have money and stuff like that, why the fuck would I do it? If she makes it worth it, then yeah, I'll do it. But it's like I hate when they say shit like this. I've had this conversation multiple times, right? Where it's like, my friends were talking about the other day, and like and they're just trying to fill it out. They're trying to fill it out. I was like, what? It's like, how I was telling you, like, I had like bills, like I had medical bills to pay and stuff like that. You know what one of them said? I was like, what? That I should pay for it? She's like, yeah. Yeah, she said that. She was like, oh my gosh, you should tell Louis to pay for it. He could probably cover your ambulance bill and stuff like that. And I was like, nah, girl, I'm not gonna ask him for that. But then she's like, but hypothetically, would you? And it's kind of like, um, all right, you want me to be honest? I was like, do you want to break up right now or not? Like, it's like, what do you mean you want to break up? Thanks, Dilka, for the onion rings. But it's like, you want to break up or what? And it's like, no, why? And it's like, all right, look, honestly, I wouldn't pay it because it's like, I don't know. You inquired that bill before I met you and stuff. And it's like, I don't know how that's my responsibility. And I was like, if you weren't going out with me, I was like, let me ask you, what did your ex boyfriend do? And it's like, oh yeah, he worked at a car dealership and blah blah blah. It's like, all right, would you have him pay for your like thing? Like, would you have him like pay for like your ambulance bill or your hospital bills and stuff like that? And I was like, no, because he couldn't like afford it and stuff like that. But it's like, but you were still with him though, right? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, so if I don't pay it, would you still be with me? And she's like, yeah, yeah, I would. But I was like, yeah, but I feel like your friends and all this shit will talk about it. Like that's messed up. He has all this money. I googled him. He's a millionaire. Blah blah blah. Like why doesn't he help you? And they just see it like that. Like oh, I can just toss money out and shit like that. And so it just like yeah, like what do you think? Like how do you think it's fair or whatever? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if a girl is worth it, you know what I mean? Then yeah, like if a girl's worth it, then I'll do it. But I don't know, like none of them have seemed to be. You know what I mean? So fuck it. But yeah, like that's just on again from my perspective. Like I'm not saying every girl that wanted to be with me like try to use me for money and all that stuff, but money is kind of like a conversation or a topic. Like, cause you know what I always feel weird about though? Like for real, when when if we're gonna go to Disneyland, also, if I here's the thing, if I offer, like if I'm like, yo, let's go to Vegas, let's go to Disneyland, let's go to this, I'm paying for everything. Like I'm gonna pay for it because I want to do it. I Louis want to do it, and I want you to kind of like be my guest of honor. You know what I mean? Be my guest, be my like. But I mean like, but yeah, like I want to like spend time with you,
and I want to like pay for it and stuff like that. It's not to flex or anything. It's like I want to do it because I know I have the abundance of money and all that shit. But that's it, right? Um, but what I don't appreciate is when they want to make plans and they expect me to pay. And it's like, again, if I wasn't me, would you expect all these other guys to pay for like this fucking trip to Florida or some shit like that? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Joseph? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. Again though, but sometimes like there's like fucking someone like legit, like they're on their deathbed and like they fucking need 50 cc's of like the best cow sperm in the world, right? And then it's like, all right, how much does it cost? $8 billion. Like, dude, you only said hi to me and you're the most gorgeous person in the world and I like the way you made me feel. Yes, I will pay for it. But but that's it. What up, Zenith? Nothing, you're just talking about a bunch of random shit. And it was about like relationship stuff. But you guys, I'm sorry. Like, I'm gonna go because I'm gonna go get some food, and maybe I'll stream on Instagram or something a little bit later. Actually, maybe right now. I don't know. I don't know. Cause I just want to eat now. I don't really feel like entertaining. Gordo, I'm fine, dude. Everyone. I'm 100%. I'm 100% fine. It's just people are asking me about relationship advice, and it's not like I can't give advice because I'm me, dude, and like whatever I say, whatever I say is it doesn't like apply to everyone. So instead of like giving advice, I'm just gonna say some of my experiences and share them and how I get through them. Good night, Bodie. But but yeah, like I said, I just wanted to hang out with you guys, and I was just talking about like oh, Dominic, I'll talk about that. What are my thoughts on people doing 50-50 on first dates? Here, I'll talk about that. Look, um, for me, I like I said, when I'm talking to someone, you kind of get like the job, what they do out of the way and all that shit, right? You kind of get jobs and all that stuff out of the way, like, oh, what do you do and stuff like that. It's like, oh, I'm not working right now. I'm still living at home with my mom and blah blah blah. Like I lost my apartment, my ex and I broke up. I used to work with this like family and like, I don't want to work there anymore. So I don't have a job and we had a house together and we're done and blah blah blah, right? So I'm like, all right, well let's go get something to eat. And I say, oh, but I can't afford it. It's like, don't worry, I got you and stuff like that, right? Like, don't worry, I got you. And they're just like, are you sure? Like, I'll pay you back. It's like, listen, you don't have to pay me back anything and stuff like that. But it's also at the same time, it's not an invitation that I'm always gonna pay for everything. You know what I mean? Um, thanks, Yebot. But it's not about like you paying me back and all that stuff. Like the way I see it is like this. There are times where I do feel like beyond generous, where it's like, look, I do have a lot of money, and I know you don't at this time, and I know that if you did, you would pay for me or something. You know what I mean? Or you would offer to pay. But it's like I enjoy your company so much that I don't want money to be a thing that makes you feel bad because you can't afford it. It's I want to go eat. I know this restaurant's expensive, or I know it's a drive. I know you don't have that much gas or whatever, and I'll accommodate you for all that because I want to spend time with you. And the only way to make that happen is if one of us can pay for it. I'm that one of us, and it's not bothering me because, like, today is like what? Let me see the date. April 28th, right? So say I wanted to go eat with someone right now, 3:11 in the morning, April 28th, and I'm like, yo, let's go get something to eat. I want to eat with you right now, and they're like, I can't because I have no money. It's like, well, I do, so let's go do it. And it's just like, nah, I can't afford it, and like I need to save my money, so I won't be able to pay you back if you do. And again, it's like, look, man, I don't really want you to worry about it because I just want to spend this moment with you. And this is the only way I can do it. This is the only way you can do it. If you say yes and I do it, and I'm not going to hold it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to hold it against you. I'm not going to be like, oh, you remember that time, 311, April 28th, when I bought you food and stuff like that? Because I'm going to be like a bitch. Like, what the fuck is that? So I was just like, let's go eat. Let's just go eat. But I do appreciate when you get the payment thing out of the way first. Like, if I invite someone to go eat, I feel like I'm paying because I'm inviting them to go. But and I let them know up front, like even before I had like YouTube money or anything like that at all, it was always like a, hey, let's go eat over here, and it's like, well, I don't got any money. It's like, don't worry, I got you. Then you remember these things, because if I told my friend I got him, and they're all right, let's go, and then later on they're like, hey, let's get pizza, and I'm like, oh, I don't have money, and then he's like, oh, forget it, I guess we can't get pizza then, and it's like, well, do you have enough for it right now? And it's like, yeah, but then that's all my money, man. And it's like, well, what if I'll get you like my half like later when I talk to my mom, I'll ask her for half. And they're like, yeah, but what if she doesn't give it to you and all that? And I'm kind of thinking in my head, I'm like, you fucking piece of shit. Like, I invited you earlier over here, and like, this is putting a damper, and like, you're lame, dude. You wouldn't buy pizza right now because you could afford it, and I'm telling you, I will help you. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. So, like, and then you have the friends that are like, hey, hey, let's go eat, and they're like, well, I don't have the money right now. It's like, don't worry about it, I got you. And it's like, all right, how about this? If we go eat later on, I'll pay for you. You know what I mean? Like, I'll pay for you next time. And it's like, cool. Like, you start like, getting reads on people. You start seeing who's thoughtful, who's lame, like who's selfish, who's cool. So same thing like with girls or guys or girl guys. But I mean, like, for real, like, I don't know, like, so when you ask me, like, how do I feel about doing 50-50? Like, to me, it's either, I find it weird when you go to a place, or can we just split the check? I find it like, no, don't worry, I got it. And next time you get it, or you get it when you can, and I'll keep getting it till I'm not comfortable with it, or something like that. Because then it's like, if I, like, say I pay like 5 times in a row, and then the friend wants to go out again, and then it's just kind of like the whole, like, hey, man, like, I can't afford it right now. You don't have to say shit like, oh, well, I paid the last 5 times, right? You don't have to say like the last 5 times I paid. You can just be like, oh, dude, I can't afford it right now. And if your friend is cool as fuck, your girlfriend's cool as fuck, the person you're into is cool as fuck, we'll have that in mind, and they'll be like, you know what, man? You paid for the last 4 times. I owe you something, or I got you. And you can still be like, no, 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 I want to get it still, or whatever. But as long as they acknowledge, as long as they try, and they seem sincere about it, like, that's cool. Like, that's really fucking cool. So, but if, like, like, again, the fifth time, like the sixth time, your friend goes, oh, you want to go eat? And it's like, oh, I can't, dude, I have money. It's like, all right, then next time. And it's like, what the fuck? Why don't you offer, bitch ass? But yeah, so like I said, the whole 50-50 thing, the way I see it is, I feel like one person should always 100% it. But if you can come to an agreement before where it's like, hey, man, like, if they invite you somewhere and you go like, oh, I can't afford that today, and they're like, oh, don't worry, I got it. As long as you acknowledge it and you're like, all right, dude, well, next time I'll get it, or I'll get you the money later, and they're cool, or vice versa, then do it. But if they're like, yeah, like, I don't know. To me, I found like, when I used to go out with Nogla and them in the very beginning before they started making their YouTube money, I used to pay for our dinners and stuff. I used to pay for our dinners. So like, I'm sure Nogla and them will talk about it one time. The only time I didn't pay a couple of dinners was when we did credit card roulette, which is kind of like everyone gets their credit card because it was just kind of fun. And so Terrorizer, being the smallest one of our group at the time, and not even having like 100,000 subscribers, I think, got his card picked twice. And it was his first time in like America, I believe. And he had to pay for his flight and hotel and everything, and everyone's dinners. It was kind of funny, dude. It was pretty funny. But yeah, I think in the very beginning I paid for like 3 to 4 of our dinners for sure. And again, like, I didn't mind and stuff because like it was my first time that my friends and I were hanging out. They were barely starting to get their YouTube money, and it's just like, to me, it's like I'm enjoying this moment. I didn't want people to like feel like they had to pay, or maybe it was like they didn't expect these restaurants to like cost this much or whatever. So it's like, to me, I knew what it was gonna be, and I told everyone like, don't worry, I got it. It's like on me and stuff. And they're like, oh, you sure? And it's like, no, like, and they were cool about it. Like, I never asked them for anything, and told them like, take no. It's just, I don't know. It was my friends, my first time meeting with them, and it was just cool. But Zenith. We're gonna have to save that for another time, all right? Another time. Like the hold on, let me screenshot it though, okay? I'm hungry now, guys. Hold on. What do you think of people that doesn't see money but only look at appearances? You know what? Let me answer right now. Let me answer right now. I'm the kind of person that looks. I don't like. You could be the fucking nicest person in the whole world and have the best personality traits, but if you're ugly, I can't get with you, dude. I can't. And it's because it's like, I don't know. I have to be attracted to you. Like, I can be your friend or less, but that's it, dude. I can't like be with you. And that's me though. Like I am, I guess the term would be shallow, but it's like, I don't know. I have to be attracted to you. Like it's fucking what it is. Like I can't fuck with Teresa. I don't care if her body's all good and stuff like that. Her face is fucking disgusting. So I can't do it, dude. Like I can't. Like I don't care if your body is perfect. I don't care if your personality is perfect. If your face is gross, I can't. Like I don't care about the bag and all that shit. Like I can put a bag over your face. I can fucking staple a sign on your forehead. It's no. I can't, dude. It's just I know it. I know it sounds like I know it sounds bad to ugly people, and don't worry, I'm one of them. I'm one of them, you know. But yeah, like I'm a hypocrite, you know. Like my standards are high when you get a low exchange with me, but it's like I don't know, dude. It's just how it is. But all right, all right. I love you guys. I love you guys again. Thanks for hanging out. And if Terrorizer did bring some of you guys here, I appreciate it, Terrorizer. And if you guys are here and you guys enjoy it and you were staying, then I greatly appreciate it. All right, guys. Again, thank you guys for hanging out on my botched stream. What did we talk about? Relationships, retards, um, stupid people in chat, a bunch of shit, huh? All right, all right, all right. But I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys for all of you guys who were so kind to super chat and to join the membership. I appreciate you guys as well. Always, like as always, you guys, it's never expected. It's always appreciated though. And goodbye members, goodbye gray guys, and goodbye mods. All right, everyone. Good night. Peace, peace, especially to you, super chatters. Peace. And I'll talk to you guys all soon. One day, I think. I don't know. All right. Hold on. I can't hit the X. There it is. All right, all right. Again, Zemuela, you're gonna be all right. All right, Zemuela, you're gonna be all right. Again, everyone. Peace, peace, and thank you guys for hanging out. I'll talk to you guys later.